message no more. Yeah, I was deleting mad shit on the computer too. So if anything is fucked up, I might just do a whole reboot. I'm gonna do the Galvino and just get rid of everything, son. Fuck it, we gonna start all over.
Yeah, he told me about that.
Yeah,
I forgot he did
He
that.
told me about that happening to him yesterday.
He said his shit was just tweaking, and he didn't know. They was like, it might be a driver issue. He's like, yeah, well, I already just got rid of everything. I was like, oh, okay. It looked like that solved the problem, because I think he did go live, right? I think he went live yesterday. I've been seeing him go live.
Yeah, he was
every
live
night.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it was kicking him off.
Every night.
But I think it kicks him off midstream or some shit. That was the issue that he was having.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it wasn't just him. Somebody else got kicked off too. Somebody came in mad they was getting kicked off. I don't know, son. It should be tweaking. I know my stream elements was tweaking not too long ago too, but I blame my I think it's because I don't have any space. But anyway, whatever. It's on now. We live. Let me get these tabs open. Scooby did say that he is not going to be streaming this because of all of the settings and all that shit though. But we do got the socials. We'll throw that up. I'm gonna open up the tab. You said you were live as well.
I'm live, yeah. I'm just looking at some stuff. All right, yep.
Ever since we started looking for a rewards credit card, Jim's really been on the fence about which one to go with. You know what, NerdWallet?
I gotta situate this. I have like you guys over here, so I'm streaming. I'm looking over here when the camera's right here. I have like you guys over here. I gotta change that. Move this around. Wow.
Here, grab this up.
Oh, it won't let me. All right, whatever.
Good dashboard. All right. Here we in there.
Drum roll.
All of that.
Drum roll.
Open up a little dudes because I like them running
What
around
these new?
at the bottom, getting that shit.
What these new OBS settings? Look at these.
Yeah, I seen some updates. I seen a whole bunch.
Yeah,
of things looking updated.
What the hell?
I even went on Facebook the other day after so long, and they trying to be Instagram. Like it's everything. Everything is different. So I'm just old. That's what I think it comes down to.
They technically are Instagram.
Hell yeah, but like now I got the rails. I got the little circle of the people. That shit wasn't there the last time I was on. Last time it was like a dashboard.
Facebook bought Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And then
so yeah, they're probably just importing features. Yeah, they're probably just importing features. Like fuck it.
Like motherfuckers, that's the worst.
I think the last time I used Instagram or anything like that, it was right after Facebook acquired Instagram and all that. I think that was the last time I actually used it.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
2 years ago, maybe. It was pre-COVID.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
Damn, so that was a while ago.
Yeah.
During COVID or pre-COVID?
My baby was 2. Nah, I'm just kidding. My baby turned 7. But still, long time ago. Alright, I'm on. We live. Y'all live. We good. I know we are gonna be doing it in this room, right? We good money to go as far as the Discord.
Yeah, we good.
I didn't really throw out the bip bands. We could throw the flyer on the lives. They might have. I think we definitely was.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Twitch.tv/Scooby-Doo 420. That's it, right? Scooby-Doo 420, right? DOO 420.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo 420.
Mm-hmm.
At least on the flyer. Okay, the flyer.
I'm just gonna keep it copied. So anybody comes in like, yo.
Let me copy this. We're gonna put that back over there. Going down. Right now. Alright. Throw that.
I think I hit from somewhere.
Let's maximize this right here. Hit this. Go back in here. Alright. We good to go. Hashtag. Hashtag.
Hey.
Hashtag BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31, season 2.
Oh.
You already know what it is. Podcast, we like to talk about short-term and long-term goals on and off the platform. You already know what it is. AKA, they call me Grimes, Mr. CEO, Mr. BoMBOnTop in the flesh. You see, we got Mr. Questions, AKA IT Extraordinaire, AKA the server owner is here, my dude. So if y'all got some Discord beefs, don't go to the wrong. You might get kicked the fuck out. I ain't got none control over that. Nah, I'm just kidding. We got Ayo in the motherfucking building.
Hey.
Another man that don't need an introduction. I like to call him the dubious of the dubas because we was rolling doobies in the back of the doobie Stewart. However, y'all might call him Scooby Doo. We got Scooby in the motherfucking building. What up, Scoob? How you feeling, bro?
Hey.
I'll take that as he's feeling fucking good. Feeling good. We do got a couple of disclaimers before we get into it. Hold on real quick. I want to fucking see if I could minimize this. Boop, 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 boop. All right, cool. Couple of disclaimers before we get into it. The first one is a time disclaimer. We try to keep it within 2 to 3 hours. So the first hour we're gonna be doing tech support, making sure that you can hear us, you can see us, we can see the chat, things of that nature. The second hour, and we like to do introductions as well. First hour. Second hour we like to ask our questions, and the third hour we'll be taking questions from the chat. Of course, if you say something that pertains to the conversation that we're having, we'll try to throw it in without interrupting our guests or, of course, my co-panelists. Another disclaimer is we do a lot of drinking on the podcast. You know how we get down, but we do have 3 rules if you're going to be potting with us. The first rule is make sure you are of age wherever you are at, city, country, county. Second rule is if your doctors say that drink is going to be hazardous to you, don't take that drink. Your health is important to us. You already know how that goes down. And third, definitely not the least, is if you are a recovering addict or alcoholic or have any history of substance abuse, please put the bottle down, pick that sobriety chip up. You can still hydrate with us with some water, some juice, some Check, G Fuel, anything of that nature. You already know. As far as the disclaimers, that's done. Hashtag BoMBOnTop. Appreciate y'all for coming through. All right, let's get into it. So,
thanks for the intros. Thank you.
You already know. Hey, yo, how you feeling today, broski?
Feeling good, man. I had a day off. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling, was waiting. I saw the time and I was like, am I late? I was like, oh shit.
Right on time.
Yep.
Well, early. Actually, you was early. My fault.
Yeah, I was early. Yeah, I was like, oh, snap.
Right on time. But, okay. And it's
good, yeah.
good. So, as far as intros, I don't know where Scooby been here so fucking long. I don't even know where the hell he came from. Yo, all of these podcasts been with motherfuckers that been here for so long that I don't remember the intro because it's not like it wasn't like a new person just came in and then we threw them on the podcast a couple of months. It's not fresh. Motherfuckers been here damn near years now. It's been a while because we've been doing this shit since 2020. Now it's 2022. People are kind of fading out. New people are coming in, but there's been a lot of people that kind of stuck it out and been here. I don't remember where I met Scoob, but I
would say the same.
I actually remember how I come about you guys. It was coming through Teddy because I met Teddy through Miss J and them.
That makes sense.
And I was hanging out with Miss J, and then I kind of come around his streams and kind of hung out with him. And then he said that you guys had a community, the bomb community, and then he sent me a Discord link, and then it kind of went from there.
That's what's up. Yeah, because I just, you're like one of those people. I'm like, yeah, it's Scoob. Like, it's Scoob. He's been around. Yeah.
I definitely remember him being here because when the first and foremost, Twitch are kind of they sticklers and shit. Copyright this, copyright that. So like the name Scooby Doo always it kind of stuck in my head because you having the name Scooby. And of course, Scooby Doo being a cartoon, whatever the case may be. I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker gonna have a problem with that, this, that, and third. But shit, it looked like maybe not. But I guess that could lead into the next question that we normally ask. What made you pick that as your name?
Yeah, what made you go Scooby Doo?
For me personally, the Scooby Doo aspect of the name come from just childhood.
Okay.
Because, like, all throughout middle school, all throughout high school, that's what people called me. So it kind of kept with me.
So it started young, basically.
Like, when I was a kid, my dad and my older brother had that nickname. For me, my nickname when I was younger was Scrappy.
Scrappy, the little Scoob.
And it kind of went from that to what it is now.
Gotcha.
Wait, how the hell, how'd you graduate from Scrappy? First of all, Scrappy's better than Scooby-Doo, in my opinion. Scooby-Doo, scared to death, running away. Scrappy-Doo, let me at him. Like, yo, I must, all right, whatever. Now I'm being biased. Yeah, I'm a Scrappy fan. But okay, but how the hell it changed from Scrap to, I'm assuming you was called Scrappy before you started. How long you been creating content on Twitch? Let's get the first 2 questions out the way, then we could dive more into.
I really want to dive into that Scrappy Scooby.
Yeah, I want to go back to the Scrappy Scooby too. His volume is low. Gotcha.
I think content-wise, it has been about a year and a half to 2 years now. Because I started back 2019, I believe.
Okay,
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, so before pre-COVID.
But
as
for the nickname, like...
You were streaming that entire time?
I was streaming on and off. I wasn't streaming as much as I do now.
I got you, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
But, as for the nickname, the nickname change come about because for me, when I started my middle school, I started middle school at 6th grade. It was a fresh start for me, whole new school, like, because I just moved the summer before I started. So, like, it was a fresh new start. I'm just like, okay.
Appreciate you.
Fresh start here. Let's see what happens. And, like,
he's also
I introduced myself to some people, met some new friends, all that. And, like,
I definitely could turn it up.
I told him my name. I'm just like, because my last name is almost the same as Scooby. It's almost like if you try and say my last name, it pretty much sounds like you're trying to say Scooby.
Okay.
So that's how that change come about.
That's cool.
Okay. That makes sense.
So you was just Scrappy because what? You were smaller? Like they were called the Scrappy before because you were just younger? Or...
Honestly, I think it was just for the simple fact that, like, with my dad and my older brother having the Scooby nickname, they just decided to call me Scrappy just to call me Scrappy. Gotcha. I'm not 100% sure.
All good.
All right. Okay, cool. So
that's super dope to know. His last name sounds like Scooby. That's fire. That's super dope.
I love it though too. Like I want to dive more into the name shit too. But let's get into that content because you said from 2019 on and off, and from there to now, you definitely hit affiliate, and from affiliate to now, you're creating more content. You're streaming a lot more. I do know of some of. I know some of this. I definitely know you was rocking out on the Xbox. Do you stream only on Xbox?
Right now I'm mainly streaming through my Xbox. Yes.
Okay.
But I have been trying to find other games besides just the few games I've been playing here and there to try and have more variety of compared to what I'm doing.
What's some of the games you've been? Yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You already got it.
Oh no, I want to see in 2019. Like, what were you streaming back then? Oh yeah, I know that. You still putting hours in on that? Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm still playing it. There's like 4 other endings I still have, like 3 or 4 other endings I still have to get to that game. I'll be playing that game for a while.
All right, so hold on. See, I kind of knew that.
Might have to go pick up Bell. 1 sec.
All right.
I'll be back here.
No, go do your thing. We knew that was gonna happen. Yo, BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31. You already know how it goes down. Short term and long term goals on and off the platform. We talking to the homie Scoob right now. It's crazy you said the Elden Ring shit. I want to talk about the Elden Ring because I was actually watching. I told you, well, you heard me. We was in the Discord the other day, and I was asking y'all questions about a game that I'd probably never gone by, but maybe I might. I don't know. We'll get into that. But to re-elaborate on what Ayo is gonna ask, or I don't know if you heard him. He asked, "What were you streaming back in 2019?" Thank you, Cola, for the sub. Appreciate you, mamas. We're gonna take a drink to that. But what were you streaming back then when you were streaming on and off? If you remember, because
when I was streaming on and off, it's just I was playing whatever, but it was mainly
those were
like for me it was mainly Call of Duty because I think around that time the Cold War just come out because it was either late 2019 or early 2020, and I know Cold War come out like late December of 2019. So like when I started, I was like on and off playing that.
Okay.
And I was on and off playing Rocket League and Splitgate.
Splitgate. Wow. Yeah, you bought
stuff like that.
Okay. So you never really got into all because I don't have an Xbox. You know, I'm not really team Xbox. But with the Game Pass, I think it's called, right? X Pass, something like that. That they don't. It gives you a lot of
It's Game Pass.
Don't they have a lot of games? You never streamed any of those other games that was there?
They have a list of games that I've been wanting to stream, but at that time I didn't have Game Pass, so I
Okay.
just kind of went with what my cousin had on his Xbox because I was streaming through his Xbox at the time.
Woo! My fault. I had to take that shot. Kono came in dropping subs. You know how we do it over here, school. We had to take a shot for the homies. Appreciate you. Shout out. Thank you for the shout out too, Mr. Scores. Kono came. Oh, Panda came through too. I see Panda got a shout out. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know we got Scooby doing the motherfucking flesh. We talking about the streaming though, because before AO left, AO is gonna be coming back. Had to go grab a bell. Before he left, he asked what he was streaming back in 2019. I was wondering too. He said some Call of Duty. What was now as far as first person shooters go? You being on Xbox, what made you gravitate more? And you know, you don't got to answer this because I think I might know the answer because I told you I don't like Xbox. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But what made you gravitate toward Call of Duty and not Halo?
What pushed me gravitated towards Call of Duty more than Halo was because the simple fact, for me, growing up, when I first played online games and tried online gaming, that was one of the very first games I played was Call of Duty. Because the first system I had where I was able to play online was PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay.
So, the original Black Ops was my first Call of Duty game. And I fell in love with that game. So, every year, if I had the chance, I would always go back and play the Call of Duty that was released for that year, because that game was always gonna have a place in my heart, no matter what version of it. It could be World War II themed, it could be futuristic, no matter what it is. That the Call of Duty franchise as a whole, I love it.
I love that you said that. Me too. Because I was over here buying Call of Duty games that I didn't even like. And not because I played the game and made the decision to not like it, only because I seen where it was going with the exosuits and cyborgs and all this other shit, and I didn't grow up on that. But I'm a fan though, so I still bought it because, you know, I don't know, I guess it's part of the brainwashing or the marketing or whatever. Every year, end of November or whatever, around the end of the year, had to go get the next Call of Duty game, and that's what it is. But yeah, Mr. Claus also says she's obsessed with COD. I'm telling you, they put something in the water. And whatever they did, it's working because we definitely gonna get it. Definitely want to shout out. I don't know if y'all noticed, but that red hoodie that he got on is fucking immaculate. It's a beautiful red hoodie right there. I'm just saying, that is amazing. I don't know where you shop at. I gotta go get me one of those. No, I'm just talking shit. Appreciate the answers.
You already know.
Alright, so
you
now
gotta go to the BoM website. You already know.
Oh, exclamation point merch in the chat, baby. A word from our sponsor. You need some merch done for your stream? Do you need a shirt for family day, or you want a couple of shirts for family reunion? Exclamation point merch. Hashtag BoMBOnTop. Hashtag BoMBOnTop. Hashtag they know the rest. We got the shirts. We got the sweaters. We got the custom jump offs. And we got the BoM OG shit. We got the 2022 jump off. Oh my goodness. Another young distinguished man with a dope ass hoodie. Where you getting this from? Oh, I got a shirt on. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Back to our page. Back to our page programming.
She said she started walking already. She was like, no, just stay there and talk to Scoob. I was like, oh, all right.
Yes, it's about time. I was about to curse it. Nah, imagine. Shout out to Bell. We love us some bells now over here. All right. I definitely wanted to ask. Now, he answered. I re-asked your question. He said 2019. He was playing Call of Duty, my G.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So
everybody's playing Call of Duty.
Everybody. We was talking about the brainwashing and shit. Like those. Everybody love fucking Call of Duty. Every year we buy it, and I don't even play it. And then I ain't gonna front. I think since Warzone came out, people stopped buying it annually and just stuck with the free Warzone. Whether they liked it or not, as far as the game, they still got the Warzone just because it was free. Yeah, exactly. So, and then the Battle Royale thing kind of took over. I won't say 2000. I don't know, because PUBG been out, or H1N1, or whatever the fuck that was, H1Z1, whatever it is. That shit been out forever. So, like...
been out for mad long. I think they're still running, too.
Hell yeah. But the shit about it is, I didn't... Like, Battle Royale... But Battle Royale wasn't, like, a genre for me until I seen, like, really... I want to say Fortnite was the first one that I seen that was a Battle Royale genre. And it wasn't even because it was Battle Royale. I think it was because of the mechanic of building and shooting people and gaining resources at the same time. Now Fortnite got 80,000 game modes and no build mode and all this other shit that I don't even know about, but I know that it exists.
Scoob, do you play Fortnite? I feel like I've seen you play Fortnite. Oh, no.
The last time I played it, it was... back in March.
Oh, that's pretty. That's more recent than me.
It was just the most when they most recent.
I only play because my son comes
I
up to
think
me.
that was the last time I actually played it. I don't play it much.
Okay.
But something that he does play is this Elden Ring. All right, that's another thing. Because I seen this motherfucker playing the Elden Ring. And then I was watching a streamer play it. I don't remember the name of the boss or whatever, but we were in the Discord yesterday. Me, Scoob, and I think Shaka? No, Colonel. I think it was Colonel. Me, Colonel,
it was Colonel.
It was Colonel. So I'm watching Shorty play Elden Ring or whatever, and she's getting her ass whipped, my dude. Like, when I tell you her ass is whipped, like, she was getting beat up the whole fight. And then when she finally beat the boss, you know me, BoMBOnTop's in the chat, good job, supportive. She's like, oh yeah, we not celebrating yet, it's a second part. So, mind you, I got Scooby and Colonel in my ear. I'm like, yo, she's going against this boss and she's doing this. And they're like, oh yeah, she gonna die a lot. She not gonna make it. She not doing this. She not doing that. I was like, oh my goodness. But the game looks really, really hard. So let's talk about...
If it's your first playthrough of the game... If it's your first playthrough of the game and you go straight to a boss, you're going to struggle a lot. I learned that the hard way, and it wasn't until Shaka come through and kind of helped me respect my character where I've been not having an issue with a lot of the bosses.
So basically what that means is you got to
I got to give him props for actually helping me.
Shout out to Shaka. I appreciate Shaka too. We gotta get that motherfucker on the podcast too. But hold on, real quick. It's the Scooby podcast. When you say he helped you out, he was the one that told you to go and do side quests to get stronger and then go to the boss.
And let's chill out. Let's play some games.
Is that what it is?
What he helped me do, because I showed him my stats at the time, and he realized a lot of my stats were kind of spread out with different areas for what I was wanting to do. Well, he come through in the Discord, kind of hung out with me in VC, and he's just like, is there a specific like style of play that you want to do? Okay. And I told him, like, one of the weapons I've been using a lot of is a two-handed hammer. So he kind of helped me respec my stats to better fit that playstyle.
Okay, so he helped you with, like, the build. So, like, okay, if you wanted to be a glass cannon, so to speak, you wouldn't be having so much of your stats in a whole bunch of health and defense. You want to put that shit on damage and hitting fast or some shit like that. I got you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and the crazy shit about that game too is like you could make really bad builds, like really bad.
It sounds like it, but just not knowing. Okay, all right, man. I just wanted to ask because now let's get back into Elden Ring. What made you want to play it the second time through? Multiple endings, I think you said.
Oh, that'd be dope. Is there multiple endings?
I found out that there was more than one ending to the game. From what I noticed, there's about 5 or 6 other endings that you could get that are all different. The second playthrough, I got a different ending compared to what I got, because my first playthrough, I got the normal ending to the game. This playthrough, I got the Frenzied Flame ending, which, what that is, it's pretty much you you have been consumed by chaos, pretty much.
Mm.
So once you defeat the boss and do all that, not only will the tree be on fire, but the whole world around it is pretty much in chaos.
Oh shit! I didn't know there was that many endings. That's super dope.
Was dope, but I didn't know like how many class. Well, because Mrs. Claus just asked, what class did you choose in Elden Ring?
I chose the astrologer class starting out, but from what I've noticed and from what people told me, it doesn't really matter. It really matter in particular what class you choose. It matters on the build that you work with, and I actually could agree with them on that because early on my first playthrough, I struggled a lot. But once Shaka come through and kind of helped me respect my stats a little bit, it really was a changer,
That's
a
crazy
game
though.
changer for
I
that.
I feel like I left you down because I feel like I let you down. I feel like I would have been better at helping you than Shaka because I'm better than him at fucking everything. So now what I want to do is I'm gonna rewatch you play it. No, I'm lying. Shout out to Shaka. When you do the second playthrough, you keep all your shit and all the enemies they just match your level. I'm pretty sure you're not okay. All right, so that's dope. They didn't take anything away from
All
you.
of the, okay, all of the stuff that you have, all the weapons you pick up from your first playthrough, all the talismans, like everything you've done on that first playthrough that you have in your inventory and in your chest, you get to keep for that second playthrough.
That's dope.
The only thing that you don't get to keep is the stuff that allows you to go to certain areas.
Oh, okay, like
Oh.
the unlock stuff,
Like
like
so
the
you
unlock
still
the
have
door
to
or
Mhm.
you still got to do like the story mode to progress to different areas of the map, stuff like that.
okay.
All right.
And
I
another
want
thing
to
that I
play
noticed with the game is like you can skip a big portion of the game if you know where to go. Because like with me, I faced I think I faced two bosses my second playthrough, and then I was able to go to a certain part of the map I wouldn't be
What's
able
Goody
to get
Panda,
to
Miss
right off
Claus,
the rip
Bamberg, featured, Kono came
Oh, okay,
through.
because
cool.
I realized that there was a spot
How
that
y'all
I could
feeling
go
today?
to
Appreciate
that
y'all for
will
pulling
allow.
through. Right
There's
now
a
we got
teleporter
Scooby
there
on the
that'll allow me
podcast,
to go
episode
to that
31.
area I need to be at
Make sure
without
to hit
having to
those
go
links and
through
give them a
another
follow.
boss.
I gotta play this shit now. I know I'm gonna be frustrated, probably break a keyboard or something like. but like that sounds fire, yo. Yeah, because I
Those
watched
the
you play
links
it a
right
couple
there too.
times, and I was
Let's
like,
go,
yo, this game looks
Bambino.
amazing. Like the graphics and everything just looks
What's happening?
nice.
It is probably one of the best $60 games I've spent money on.
What do you have any games you looking forward to, like coming up? Have you seen any games that's like it maybe
The end of
interest
the
you?
month, actually, there is the Saints Row reboot for the series comes out on the 23rd of this month, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
That game was wild,
Because
yo.
I love the Saints Row games.
Mhm.
Like the Saints Row games, I remember playing 3, and I actually own all of the older games. So like going back and seeing them reboot the series, I can't wait to see what they do with it.
I played Saints Row 2. I like that game a lot. I don't know, 3 they turned into the president and started going to God and they had superpowers and all types of crazy stuff after I think 3 or 4. I don't even know how many games it is, but I like Saints Row. That's
2
what
was my favorite out of
2 was my favorite too. I fuck with that.
2 was my favorite of the whole series because of the simple fact that it stayed true to what the series was all about. Like the first game was good. The only issue I had with it is that if you died during a mission, you had to restart that mission from the beginning.
I'm okay.
2 kind of kept it balanced, and then 3 started leaning towards like the goofy side of Saints Row.
Yeah, 3
I
yeah,
looked that up.
I know homie went to hell and killed the devil, got angel wings, it was a whole bunch of stuff going on after 2. But even 2 was a little bit crazy. 2 was on some shit like you fucking you break out of the first mission, you break out of jail. The second mission, you break your dude out of court because he getting sent to jail. Like, it was nuts. That game took like Grand Theft Auto and really made it more comedic. It was more like a spoof, more like a parody. But I
That's
definitely
pretty much what that game was. Was another. That's pretty much what that game was. It was pretty much a competitor to the GTA games. Because if you go back and watch some like videos that's talking about it, like a lot of people reference it to like a GTA clone. So it was kind of like the first two games was kind of like a GTA clone version of the game.
Yeah.
But like with 3 and 4 and Get Out of Hell, those were like those pretty much set that series of games to its own
like
style, and that's when a lot of people realized it wasn't a GTA clone or anything like that.
Hell yeah.
Man, I had to look it up because I was like, I could have sworn Saints Row 3's one of their strongest weapon was the dildo bat.
That might have been too. It was like a dildo bat and some Hulk smash gloves and shit like that. Like,
yo,
they was doing the most.
Straight up. Oh yeah, Saints Row.
I remember
that. It's called, and you get a penetrator costume with the dildo bat.
Panda said she loved the dildo bat. I'm sure. I mean, it was very strong. I love it. I love it. It's killing me inside. And it was. I don't know if it was multiplayer, but I definitely like the fact that all the games where you could run around and like get your team. I like that a lot. Like, even I think Godfather 2 was like that. You could go and recruit people to run around with you and fuck shit up. Saint Row was like that. Saint Row was like that.
You had it in 2.
Saints Row was co-op.
Hell yeah. But no, even without, like, you could.
It was online co-op.
But, like, even without getting the real, you can go to the block and you can be like, woo, yeah, come with me. And then you can have 3 people follow you. You can fucking you got to get all the people with the machine guns to follow you so you can do the drive-bys and shit like that. Like that. You can do that in Saints Row 2. I kind of like that. Running around in a towel. Yeah, no, Saints Row was kind of amazing. I like the game a lot. Because, like I said, it was on some shit like, not to say fuck the police, because, we're not doing that, but it definitely was on some, you above the police. And then they had like the mercenaries, and you above the mercenary to the point where you was above the government, and you took over like being the president of the world. Like that shit can't do that in Grand Theft Auto. Like that was one of the differences that I noticed. But okay, so you say you're looking for Saint Row coming out. You rock out on Elden Ring now. So as far as like the genres that I'm looking at, do you like a lot of one-player games? Like, do you like playing the competitive multiplayer Call of Duty games, or even like Among Us and things of that nature? Or you kind of like your story games where you can sit down, pause the game, kind of go at your own pace? Like, what's your favorite genre to play, I guess is my question.
For me, genre-wise, like I said earlier with Call of Duty, the FPS games I've always grown to love. Like, I still love playing FPS games. Okay. But like, if you're getting like down to the nitty gritty of it, like I love I love the story driven games. But like, there will be times where I like want to take a break from like a story driven game and play like a multiplayer driven game or something like that. So like for me, like the genre of game, it doesn't matter what it could be. It's just something that I feel like it's whatever I want to play, pretty much.
Okay, so you play these games off for like your film. So like if you was to stream, so right now you're streaming a lot of Elden Ring. Do you feel like that's going to be the next game that you would stream because you want to beat the game and do the second playthrough? Yeah, Panda, that's what he was saying. He said what game he was looking forward to. It was the Saint Row remake.
I definitely am planning on doing more of it, but I do want to kind of take a break. I do try and take breaks here and there from the game and play other like Need for Speed and stuff like that too. That way I'm not just focused on one game. Because playing one game for a long amount of time does kind of wear you out on it.
Okay. Well, but it's a little bit different, though, when you're playing the game that you know. Well, would you say playing the game the second time through, are you still learning new things, I'm guessing?
Now, there has been some things that I have learned that I didn't pay attention to my first playthrough. Okay. But I mean, it's like once I kind of learned all the ins and outs of the game, And then it will get to a point like, okay, I know all this. I like know where everything's at. Like, let's kind of take a break from it, play something else, kind of get a change of pace in games and stuff like that.
All right. So but when do you feel like it's time to switch it up? Like, would you switch your game up
Sonic,
mid-stream?
are you gonna join us?
I have done
Okay,
that
I gotta
a
do the
few
settings
times
for
during a stream. Like
Hide
I'd
and
get
seek.
to I'd be playing Elden Ring, and I'd get to a point like, and then I'd get stuck, and if I
What's he
get
groaning
stuck,
about?
I'd take a break, play some like Need for Speed Heat or Dying Light 2,
Probably
and come back to it.
Kono.
And if I don't come back to it
No.
on stream, I'll come back to it off stream and see if I can get it.
Okay. So you wouldn't. So if you get stuck on the spot, you wouldn't really stream it. You'll take a break. How long would you be? How long before you would take a break though? Cause like
Sometimes it'd be like 2 or 3 tries on a boss. Sometimes it'd be like maybe a couple tries. It just depends on how determined I am to actually get through that certain boss that I'm fighting.
okay, all right. Cause I definitely I'm behind that. Sometimes you do need to take a break, take a step back, recollect your thoughts and then jump into this game stuff. All right, so let's get we talked a lot of Elden Ring. We're gonna get back to that too. Because I wanted to know exactly because I've seen you play the Elden Ring and I see you actually enjoying it. He's very informative about it and stuff like that, trying to help other people. It seems like the community is dope. But I still got some questions though, because I know motherfuckers could join your game and try to kill you. We talked a little bit about that
Oh
too.
yeah,
so
they can.
yeah, this shit is nuts. We was talking about that shit too. But I want people to know, yo, BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31. We got Scooby here. So now, when it comes to the streaming though, because Elden Ring is a fairly new game, what were you streaming before Elden Ring though? You was on your first person shooter stuff?
And not 2019.
Before I got a hold of Elden Ring, I was streaming Dying Light 2 and Need for Speed Heat on and off. Like I would switch between those two games.
Yo, Dying Light, what a game, yo.
So this is variety.
Dying Light 2 is Dying Light 2 by far out of both 1 and 2.
Where are you going? You find another one?
2 has kept.
I'm going back there. They're
like
still over
before
there.
I
I'm
got a
gonna try to
hold of
get that
Elden Ring,
motherfucker back.
2 kept my attention for the longest.
And run her ass
because
over.
there
I
was
did that
so
one match.
much
I
you
went
could
back,
do
got
in
my
that
four-wheeler and ran
game.
the dude over.
Like even
Then
if
all
you
his
go
buddies
through the
came and
main
fucking blew
game
the
and play
fuck
through
out
the
of me,
main
blew me
story,
away.
like just
That
the
didn't
short,
sound right.
like being able to choose how that story ends, is what kept me going back and playing it.
Okay.
And
Because in the
DLC.
first game you couldn't choose how the story, like it set you on a straight path to do this. In the second game, you could choose either to help this person or help this faction in the game or help this faction and do this and be able to get different items, like because two is way different than what 1 was. 1 set the standard for the game. 2 improved. Dying Light 2 improved on what the original game had done.
That and like that DLC that they had was just crazy.
I seen like the opening and it was crazy to me. I was like, oh, they really stepped it up. Like even the parkour aspect of, first of all, Dying Light, for anybody that don't know Dying Light, that's the parkour zombie games where you can jump off the zombies and fucking drop kick them in the face and do all types of crazy shit. So with just that game coming out was like new and innovative, and then when they came out with part 2, it definitely looked kind of dope. I think I beat it, but I didn't like get a platinum trophy or no shit like that. So I was dying like, all right, because I'm trying to see exactly like after Elden Ring, is going to be Saint Row. That's going to be the next game that we're going to see Scooby playing.
Yep.
Maybe
it might not be right away when the game first comes out, but I am definitely see a stream. Expect a stream coming when I do get a hold of the game.
Okay. Galactic asks, did you enjoy the story for Dying Light?
Now, which one is she talking about? The original Dying Light or Dying Light 2?
I want
Because
to
I
say
enjoyed the story for both of them. Both of them had a real good.
no. Gotta continue. Well, she didn't. We could give her time to answer, but she didn't answer. You say you enjoyed both of them, but it sounded like Dying Light 2 was a little bit better because you got to control it.
Like, for me personally, I enjoyed one. The story on one was good, but that was the one thing that one was lacking was the ability to choose your own path. But with two, they took what they had with one and pretty much improved upon the story to where you could make your own decisions on how the story went.
And that
Like, if I had to choose between one and two being my like very favorite, I'd give the very slight edge to the second game, just because of that fact of you being able to choose your own decisions in the game.
Alright, I think that answers
And
the
like
question.
the parkour aspect as well. The parkour aspect as well is another thing that I loved about the game. Because the parkour in one was good. Like, it was very fluid for the map that they chose. And they took that, kept the way it was, but improved upon it 10 times better. And that's what I love to see with like just games in general, is taking a formula that they already had and they already had made and taking their time with it and improving upon it.
Yeah, they did a really good job, honestly. Like, I could replay that game right now.
I liked it. Like I like the fact that they really they showed the parkour thing. Like parkour is a huge thing that like I ain't really see too many games incorporated into, because it's hard to fucking jump from one building to another building into the damn window, let alone jump off a zombie head to, you know, like it was just the thought process of it was just, it was dope. Like the developers, whoever thought up that idea really did their thing. I think you answered the question though, because she definitely said original compared to two, heard the second one wasn't as great, but he did say he liked part two because he gave the slight edge to part two because of being able to kind of control how you could go through the game. Mrs. Claus also said she preferred the first one, and that's definitely dope. They did great with the sequel though. Unlike the Last of Us. Oh, okay, we ain't got to do that. But I like the Last of Us. You ever played the Last of Us?
Now, that was one game I never did play. Like I said, like back on when the game first came out for PlayStation 3, I never got the chance to play it. And since it's a PlayStation exclusive game, and me playing on Xbox, I really don't have a system to be able to do that with.
Gotcha.
But I've heard good things about both the original and the second game, though.
You said something earlier about getting your laptop. When do you think that? Can we get a ballpark range so we can see some fire Scooby streams? You got a ballpark?
It will definitely be a possibility. See, in some laptop streams.
Oh no doubt. I feel you.
Cause, well, what about well, I can answer that question too. All right, there was they got mad at me because Rob is mad at me because I skipped his question. Hi, Rob. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. First of all, we wait to the third hour to ask y'all a question. Nah, I'm just talking shit. But it didn't pertain to the conversation, but it did kind of. He asked, would you ever play the game RuneScape, I believe. Hold on. Let me scroll up and get the exact how the question was asked, though. Because it said, question, would you ever consider playing old school RuneScape? Do you even know what that game is?
I have played old school RuneScape.
Oh, you
I
played
have played it before.
Oh, shit.
I've played the mobile version of the game. But like with how the mobile version of the game was, it was kind of tricky for me to control everything. So I'm definitely gonna get back into it once I get the laptop and everything.
He said like a man. He played it. What made you not want to play it? You can still play it on the the mobile game is the same as the laptop.
Yeah, you can play it on your phone.
You just want the laptop because you feel it's...
Another thing.
What's up?
Another thing for the mobile version of the game, like for me, my phone doesn't have a lot of storage, so I'm lucky just to have like Twitch and Discord and all that on my phone.
Gotcha.
So like that's the big thing with me playing RuneScape, old school RuneScape on mobile.
Okay, I understand. I tried playing it; it had me sleepy. RuneScape is a sleepy game. That was Galactic Panda. We got Panda Bamboo and Galactic Panda in here too. So I'm gonna call one Galactic and one Bamboo. So I don't get no panda hate or nothing like that. I don't want no problems.
Panda hate.
I don't want no problems.
So school, what made you want to join Bomb?
Honestly,
I'm just pointing
initially joining Bomb was just to meet new people and get some make some new friends. But as long as I've been in here, like you guys have been become more of a family to me than just friends.
Good fucking answer. Y'all heard that answer?
Imagine he said something wild like, I'm trying to steal your viewers.
Like I only came for the follow. Nah, definitely appreciate you for that, because it is a lot of cool motherfuckers here. At least for the ones that stayed. Like we had some cool people. Don't get it twisted too. I know I be like, fuck everybody that leave the Discord and all that shit, but there's a lot of people that came in the Discord and left that's great people. I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying I want to focus more on the people that is... Oh, no, I don't have a name off the top of my head. They all suck. But I'm pretty sure there were some good people that came in and left the Discord. What I'm saying is I want to focus more on the people here. And have you been able to network and play with people? Oh, that was another thing. Panda Bamboo actually was also was like, when the next time we're going to play Dead by Daylight together again?
It has been a while since we played Dead by Daylight.
I
definitely want to try and get some Dead by Daylight games in. So we need to get together and talk about that for sure.
Okay.
But as for your question, Grimes, with the networking, I have been doing that with other Discords as well, because Witch Doctor, he, like, me and him have been hanging out a lot, and he's been a part of some Discords and some people that I met through him. So I've been doing all that as well.
Very good. Now, as far as networking with them, is this playing game wise or just being in the Discord?
I gotta be chilling.
A little bit of both.
Very good.
It's a little bit of both.
Okay, so I only wondered because I know I definitely I mean, if they want to rock out and they want to do a collab or something like that, we could definitely do it. Let us know, because the whole thing is supposed to be about networking. That's what we really want people to join the Discord for. We want you to have a place where you can come, grow your brand, and still not lose the fun aspect of it. Though sometimes it gets to the point where it's network more than actually playing games. And then, that's why I asked that question about playing games or being in the Discord.
That's how you become a just chatting streamer.
Oh, word. Oh, word.
I just chat.
Oh.
So it's cool. What plans do you have for your streams coming up? Like any new ideas?
I'm just going with the flow right now.
Still okay?
I'm going with the flow, doing what I can.
Panda
I'm gonna try and get some of these I have a bunch of 360 games that I'm gonna try and get onto my Xbox. So
he said he's ready to play a game with you whenever you're ready.
Old school 360 style streams.
And how do you keep it up? Do you keep it both on your phone and on the 360? Like, because I know you can have the chat on the side, right?
I have my chat on my phone.
Throwing hands, we can throw hands.
The actual Twitch broadcasting going on in the background, and then I have my game playing.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes I remember when I streamed from PlayStation, I would have it on both.
We gotta throw some hugs though. Throw some hands, and then we gotta
chat
throw some hugs afterwards.
on the TV as well.
Don't stay mad.
Like if I have
Let's
a
go. I got
laptop
the
or
Glock
something,
ready.
I'll
Oh
have
my
the chat
gosh, she
up on
trying
the
to shoot me.
laptop. But if I
All
have
right,
my
never
phone
mind.
up,
We don't.
I'll have the chat up on my phone.
No violence.
So I'm always
Save it
able
for
to
the
see
after
chat no
party.
matter what.
We gotta go to the roof and lick off shots and shit.
Gotcha. I like that. That's a nice little setup though. I mean, it works for a lot of people. I mean, it's working for you. Look, you hit affiliate and everything. Like you meet new people, all that stuff. I mean, your gameplay is terrible, but now.
Wow.
No, I'm fucking with you.
You gotta tell him 1v1 I mean, now we go back in that. You pull up with Elden Ring, so he'll fuck you up.
I will not fight him in Elden Ring.
Jesus Christ.
He said a level 300 or 500 could beat up on like a level 32. That shit ain't fair.
That's not fair at all.
That's not fair at all.
Yeah, if you get unlucky and you go and try and invade somebody or somebody invades you, you won't be as lucky, especially if they're level like 500. Because like when somebody invades you, it doesn't matter what level they are. If you're any level lower than them, they're gonna fuck you up.
Thank you for the alert, Cheesy. Appreciate you. Nah, I almost died not too long ago.
There's no cap.
Long story
Like,
short, I would not eat hot sauce on everything.
Why is there a
again.
cap? That's so weird.
I think the highest I've seen anybody get level wise is like 750 right now. Is the highest.
Wait, so is there a level cap limit?
500?
Or it just keeps going?
I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look into
Word
it.
Panda, Miss Bamboo. That's how we try to do it. Galactic, you never found that Henny bottle.
I might be wrong.
Okay,
there might be a level cap.
That's like the first thing.
As far as level cap, but I mean, I don't know. I would like to jump in other people's games and kill them though. But I don't know if I would wait till I'm the highest level because that's just cheating. I don't think that's fair. I want to kill
713.
Is the cap?
That's still 7. Yeah, that's still 713 levels. Like,
I knew it was around 700.
Yeah. The crazy thing about it though is 5 different. Well, you said it's just a lot of endings. You know how many endings it is?
It says 6, right? I think you said 6 earlier.
As of right now, I've only heard about 6 endings altogether that people have found. Now, there might be others that nobody has found yet. But there's the normal ending, which was my first playthrough that I done. Then there was the Frenzied Flame, which was, I just finished that up today. That was my second ending. Then there's Rainy is what she's called. There's a quest line you can do for her, which will get you one of those endings. There's 2 other endings that I know of, right off the top of my head.
Gotcha. So, damn, that game. I'm about to get that game.
But I know there's 6 total endings from what I've seen on YouTube.
6 total endings. All right. Yeah, they are. The chat is a little riled up because they felt like I set them up because I asked you the question about playing DVD with Panda and then not Panda, well with Bamboo, and then they got hit with 6 ads. So she wasn't too happy about that. So she wanted you to reiterate the answer. So we told her like, yo, you say you was gonna play with her another time. But long story short, now they want to fight with me, which led to this next question, which is, who's your favorite podcast host between A.O. John on Crops? You don't have to,
That's a loaded question. I'm not answering.
There you go. Good answer. Good. I'm taking shots and I'm not drinking. You tried to divide us, Panda, and it didn't work. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, Ayo can win that, though. You could have said Ayo, and I still wouldn't be mad. Only because you wore the hoodie. If you didn't wear the hoodie, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But then she did. She did follow up with a real question, though. She said, all right, I'll ask a productive question. If you had to be an exclusive content creator for one game, which one game would it be?
I was playing that game every day.
That is hard. That is a hard question to answer. because I have a lot of games that I really enjoy that are different genres and different developers.
The big mug.
You got a what? What'd you say?
If I had to, if I had to choose one, honestly, if I had to choose one, it'd either be between Brawlhalla, Super Smash Brothers, or Call of Duty.
Ooh. Okay, well,
Like,
you said if you had to choose one and gave me 3. So now you got to choose one out of those 3. Well, let's say between Smash Brothers and Call of Duty, because Brawlhalla and Smash Brothers is kind of the same, and I think Smash Brothers have more of a following. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I just think like tournament-wise, Smash Brothers got more tournaments than Brawlhalla. So between Smash Brothers and Call of Duty, which one would you choose?
Solitaire, because it's free. It comes on the computer.
Yeah,
I pay for shit.
if it was between those two, I'd probably choose Call of Duty. Honestly.
I mean, that's a good choice because they come out with a Call of Duty every year.
Every year.
Every single year. With DLCs.
Where's the shit?
And that was free.
Where's the shots? Galvino said, "Ayo," over me. And then you talking about shots. I'm not drinking with you. Now I'm deleting you and banning you from my life. Sorry about that. Put him on the spot. Professionally answered. Congratulations. Galactus said you can tell him later. COD is trash. Just uninstalled it. You can tell me later. I mean, everyone has an opinion. That's true. Everybody has their opinion. Hey, they asked, have you tried Multiverse? With the Bugs Bunny and LeBron James and Superman and
I tried. I went into the training mode on Multiverse and gave it a try. It was something. It's definitely has some potential behind it. But I've already seen people do like tournament style play with it and stuff like that. So I definitely see potential in the game. But as for content, as of right now, I don't see me necessarily playing it specifically because it's an online heavy game. Like, that's my big issue with the game, is that it's online heavy. Like, no matter if you're playing against bots or not. So, I mean.
But why would that be? What's the difference between that and Smash Brothers?
Like, with Smash Brothers, I could go and, like, I could have somebody sit next to me if I were to stream it and be able to play it. With that, I could do the same thing. But with the online thing, my internet, like I said before, my internet's not the best where I'm at right now. So, like, that's my big issue with online games.
I've definitely been there.
And Multiverse, like I said, with Multiverse, it's mainly online right now since it's still in beta. But I see that game having potential once it's fully released, for sure. Because, like, with everything that they've done and the roster that they have, and they're still putting out characters right now, like, I see that game having big potential.
But like, you do like that style of game, those fighting. I don't know exactly what it's called. I guess it's like a fighting game, a multi-fighting. It's not like Street Fighter 1-on-1 kind of thing, or like a Marvel versus Capcom. It's like Smash Bros. You can have like 8 people running around, jumping and kicking each other at the same time and shit like that. You do like those type of games, though.
I do. Like, those like fighting games for me, especially ones that I really put a lot of time into, I really enjoy. So, like, for me, I have Brawlhalla on my Switch, and even though I can't play online, I still put a lot of time into it because they are always putting out content for the game. No matter if it's skins that you can unlock through getting coins, or like new characters every like 6 months or so. Like, no matter what it is, they're always putting out content.
Okay.
What would you say your favorite childhood game was? Because everybody's is different. Like, what was the game you was playing? Like when you was that you can remember?
You think about playing that shit in school. So,
You was having
The
dreams.
one
You was having
childhood
dreams and
game
shit.
for me that I grew up playing a lot was the Mario series. Because my
yes!
first console I ever owned was a Nintendo.
It
It
was
was a Nintendo Entertainment System.
the only reason why I said yes is because the same time you said that, Galactic Panda put in the chat, not Sonic. And it was just crazy how that fucking happened at the same time. So that's why in my head the yes was like, it looked like it was premeditated, wasn't it? That was a reaction. I'm sorry. I apologize, whatever. I didn't mean it like that. But because Rob said RuneScape, I was reading Galvino too. Galvino said we all awesome. I'm not. It's alright, Galvino. I want to deal with the active bomb members anyway. You can chill with Ayo. I don't mind. Everybody else, TNTs are coming through. I need y'all to be active. I need y'all around. I'm still gonna take that shot. But Scoob, so you said the Mario franchise because you had the Nintendo in the crib, Super Nintendo, I'm assuming, or was it N64?
No, it was an original NES, is what I had. That was my first gaming console.
Okay.
Oh, I had to look this up. So, yo, they were. I thought. So I was about to say, was I poor because I owned a Sega?
It's not poor. It's just
I looked it up. Sega and Nintendo was the same price at release.
Yeah, I don't think it was a poor. It was just hype. I ain't gonna front. I think Sega was more poor than Nintendo. Like I think Nintendo had the commercials and shit. Like think about why they had a Mario fucking movie back then and no Sonic movie. Like shit like that, I think was the marketing aspect of it, the promoting and shit like that, which is why and we talk about this shit all the time.
For marketing, I feel like back then Mario had a bigger marketing thing because they had movies, they had shows, they had like advertisements, they had all that for them. And then when Sega come up, they didn't have that starting out.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I didn't know they were the same price.
I think even I had a Sega and NES, a Super Nintendo. My stepdad would get me hella shit. Sega had the expansion packs for the Sonic game where you could play as Knuckles. Galactic said her game was Namco Dig Dug and Toy Pop. I don't know none of those.
Galactic, nobody asked you, Galactic. Yo, this is Scooby. You got a question for Scoob?
Sega just didn't have any games. Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong Country, Mega Man, Metroid, etc. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was the marketing behind it, though. That's why I don't think it was a poor thing. I think it was more of a, I'm going to get this Sega and play Sonic, or I'm going to get this fucking Super NES, play Mario for free, and get fucking Mega Man and fucking, Donkey Kong, all that other shit. All right, cool. Let's get back. But yeah, you're right. Let's get back to this. BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31, season 2. You already know. Rob's in the building. We got Ayo in the building. Our special guest. Y'all know the motherfucker. Scooby Retro, Mr. Retro Shaggy in the fucking building. So now, good looking out for the Biddy Snow Bunny. Appreciate you. Now, what I wanted to ask though, because we do talk about content creation and things of that nature. So while I'm, checking up on you, because we are at the hour. We hit an hour too, gentlemen. So if I gotta go to the bathroom, or y'all need to get a drink or anything like that, we can definitely take a break. But I want
big ass flask.
Oh, that's a hydro flask. I want to talk content creation though.
Good effect on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, as far as being a content creator and a variety streamer, now we know you've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. We know you played Call of Duty in the past. We know you're looking forward to playing some Saints Row. But as far as the brand, the Scooby-Doo brand, are you actually looking into setting up a schedule and let's back up a little bit. Let's ease into the question. Do you have a schedule where you normally stream?
Right now, I'm taking it kind of day by day because, I'm most of the time I wouldn't be up to streaming because of like either me not feeling good or like something's coming up or like I have things to do.
Gotcha.
But and then others like I debate on whether or not
Yo, Galvino, take a shot for these biddies. Oh no, you at work. I got you, my G.
I feel that.
So
Definitely.
But as of right now, I don't have a set schedule. But once I'm able to be consistent with streaming, then I'll have a consistent schedule.
All right. Yeah, we've all been there as streamers, especially because we got real shit going on in life, you know. So it's definitely kind of tough to set a schedule, especially. I saw like 8 different. It felt like 8 different people was walking by you in the back earlier. It was just one person.
I blame your family.
That was my little brother.
Oh, I definitely blame him. The little brother, it was him. No, I'm joking. I don't want no beef. That's the new Scrappy, dude. I don't want no beef with Scrap. I want beef with Scooby because Scooby gonna run away. Scrappy gonna pull the mask off. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit. Shout out to Snowboy. Somebody came through, show some love. Yeah, we got Scooby doing a podcast. Make sure to go follow him on all the platforms. I'm not gonna lie. I think we found a YouTube link too, Scooby.
Yep.
I do have a YouTube that I do need. I want to try once I get the laptop to start posting onto it as well.
Now, my question: you can't directly post from the Xbox?
I think you should. The way the Xbox, Twitch stuff, and YouTube stuff is set up, I could watch, and like for your Twitch, I could broadcast, but for YouTube, I can't upload anything directly to YouTube.
Xbox is trash, son. I hate Xbox.
Like, I have to go through on either my phone or a laptop. If I streamed like through Twitch or something and want to take it and upload it, I have to go through either my phone or my laptop to do it.
That is so terrible. I'm so upset for you.
Right, like for real, like you can't do that. You can't just like they don't have an option to like record your gameplay. Like it'll save whatever as long as you're on, it'll record the game that you're on. And then once it's recorded, there's no option to upload.
Xbox has an option.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Xbox has an option where I can clip certain spots. Like if I'm not streaming, and if I were to get,
hey, yo, did y'all see Beanie Nimbus snitching? What the hell was that clip?
Xbox has an option where I can clip it, whatever happens.
$50 for a good citizen.
And send it to somebody, or send it to my phone, and then I could take it from my phone and upload it that way.
Terrible. I hate Xbox. I'm so mad at Xbox.
But if I'm streaming,
I'm sorry.
Like if I'm streaming, then it won't give me that option. Like somebody would have to clip it.
Yeah, that's what we're saying right here. It's like, yo, straight up, that's crazy. I had no clue. Yo, straight up says like they have to go to the DVR option, then they choose an option to upload, and it only could be a clip. It can't be like a 2-3 hour stream. It's just a clip, like a second.
I hate Xbox.
Wow. I had no clue.
That's
saying, crazy.
If anybody that's just tuning in, BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31, season 2, my dude Ayo, myself, we got Scooby, Dooby Doo in the motherfucking building. We was talking about because I threw the link, so make sure to follow him on those platforms. One of the links is a YouTube link, and he said that he couldn't upload from the Xbox. Well, one of them was a YouTube link. We asked if he was going to be putting some content up there. He said once he get the laptop. Then I asked if he could do that with an Xbox, and he told me that you couldn't do it with an Xbox. So that's just pretty much what we was talking about. Y'all already know how I feel about Xbox. That's not why y'all here. Y'all here to talk to Scooby. Make sure to throw them. If y'all want to highlight the questions, or you can send it to Ayo as well. Ayo's live over there as well. Throw those questions up in the air. Now, the reason why I asked that though is because I wanted to talk about more of the content. So he said that there wasn't a set schedule because of pretty much just life. There's a bunch of shit going on right now. You don't have a schedule in mind yet at this time. Is that like, but with that, because that's kind of like a broad answer though. So like with life though, do you plan on having a schedule, or is it just going to be on some fuck it, I'm going to be one of the streamers that just sporadically want to go live? Am I going to wait for a laptop? You're going to wait for a specific game to come out? Like, when you do stream, what's the thought process behind when you start your streaming?
For me, my thought process is just the fact of, okay, let's see what the week has planned for me.
Mhm.
And then if there's anything that comes up that'll prevent me from streaming, like if, say, I want to stream on Friday, something comes up to where I have to go somewhere or with somebody to do something, like that scraps that idea. I'll go on to one of the other days, see if I could do it. But for the most part, right now, I am it's kind of a mixture between both, like being sporadic with my streams and kind of planning it out ahead of time.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna go live today. Let me just tackle everything I got going on today. Then I'll go ahead and go live. But like sometimes you'll say you go live and then
Yeah.
you don't go live. Is it just like shit came up?
Yeah. Like one of those things, yeah, that like most of the time if I don't end up going live, something either come up or my internet just completely crashes on itself.
Oh, okay.
See, now
That's
internet
shitty.
is an issue
Because
too.
I've had times where I tried, like I've had times where I've tried to stream and my internet completely crashed on itself most of the time.
Oh my god, Jay. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna get Jay. I'm gonna get Jay.
See, that's kind of
That makes yeah, that'll like demotivate me too. Like it's just like like
Jay got hit by a tree.
I just what my thing is like
I mean,
I look at my computer, I'm
Can I
like,
get help?
nah. I'm sorry, Scooby. Go
for
ahead.
me, when that happens, I'm just like, okay. For me, when that happens, I'm just like, okay, that happened. Let's try and stream this day, see if it happens again.
Okay.
Like, that happening to me does not deter me from streaming. I'm going to try and stream one day, at least 1 to 2 times a week, no matter what.
that's a schedule.
All right.
You just don't know what days you want to do it.
It might be, I mean, it might be random stream, like random days when I stream, but I mean, I try and get at least twice a week in.
All right, so let me ask you this.
That's why I said it's kind of a mixture of both, like a set schedule and kind of a sporadic, kind of just up and stream kind of thing.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But the fact that it doesn't deter you is dope. Because most people just be like, yo, fuck this.
Word. Excuse me. Okay, I wanted to ask. So, but do you? What is? All right. So let me kind of change up the question. 5 years from now, as far as Scooby streaming, what do you want to accomplish in the next 5 years, so to speak? Would you like to have a brand? Would you like to be a content creator, streamer? You stream because it makes you happy. It's more of a mental health thing. Is it something that you want to grow into doing on a day-to-day basis?
For me, what I see myself doing in the future is pretty much just when I stream not only to meet new people and like potentially meet new friends and stuff like that, but I stream to be able to relax and be myself. Because like a lot of what y'all don't see outside of me streaming is like just stuff that I try and hide because I don't want to put all that on you guys. But like when I stream, it does help me a lot.
All right, so let's segue into the mental health aspect of streaming. Ayo, if we shall, if that's okay with you.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
So one of the questions that we like to ask our content creators when they come up, because I mean, whether y'all figure yourself as content creators or streamers or not, I respect your platform. I feel, especially if you're gonna go pay for a logo and you're gonna go and push it up, and when I see that logo, I think of you. I think of your brand. So that being said, though, we ask a lot of the content creators when they come up, when they stream, do you feel the stream is more for the people coming to view your stream, or is it more for yourself? And of course, it could be a spectrum from like, 1 to 100. 30% is for the people that come in, 70% is for me. And I mean that in a mental health aspect, because some people I feel they'll play the game because it makes them feel good. And other people I feel they play the game because it makes other people feel good. So where would you say you're at on that spectrum, on that scale?
I see it being a little bit of both, like it being right there in the middle with both of them, because like I try and find stuff that not only I will enjoy, but that other people would enjoy watching. And then for me personally, gaming for me, no matter if it's me streaming it or me just playing it, is a way to relax and kind of unwind.
Okay. Okay.
So, like for me, gaming is a big part of who I am.
I mean, yeah, you had the what? It was NES. Like growing up, like that's an old ass console.
Hell yeah. It's a lot of games.
It's funny that you say that. It's funny that you say that because I went between a NES, an original PlayStation, an original Xbox, a GameCube,
GameCube.
360, a PlayStation 3, like two or three 360s, two 360s,
Yeah.
and then I have my Switch and the Xbox. So I've had a lot of consoles.
Yeah, but you kept the wrong ones. Sell all that extra shit and go get something that you can upload a video to fucking YouTube. This is crazy. This is blasphemy. I'm about to write Xbox. Who's the guy? Who do I need to talk to? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. They don't want to hear from me. They don't give a fuck about me.
Who's the guy?
Who's the guy? Need his email stat. Nah, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we taking shots in the chat and shit. I ain't gonna front. They definitely there were some things that were said. I know Mrs. Score said something about uploading it to OneDrive or something like that. I uploaded Xbox clips directly to OneDrive. Then Rob said that he likes Xbox, but he don't stream on Xbox because he don't really like Xbox that much. He's whatever. I get it. Like, you know what I mean? People I know that got a PlayStation that stream off their PlayStation because they want to stream. They got rid of the Xbox. So the Xbox is not compatible with letting you express yourself and help other people in the streams. Now, PlayStation, on the other hand, if you want, I can show you. They have a button here. It's called the share button. So you can share yourself with the world. Let's go, PlayStation. We need a sponsor. Now, let me stop. All right, okay. So, thank you for answering those questions, though, too. So you said it's kind of like both. You play the game, shit make you feel good, and then when people come in, they say that they feel good. That's kind of like a trick. It's not a trick question. It's just for me to kind of get into people's heads to see where they at. Because a lot of people, like, they want to be competitive gamers. They just want to win money, esports, and shit like that. So, like, they not really worried about the people in this stream. Not to say that they don't care about people showing up, but when you watch other big time streamers and they're streaming their tournaments, they don't even talk to the fucking stream. They play the game, and because they're so good at the game, people watch their content. So there's some people that feel like, is more selfish, but at the same time, that's what you want to see. You want to see somebody focus on the game that's good at the game. On the other end, like AO made the comment earlier, motherfuckers turn into just chatting streamers and they don't even play games no more. They just fucking sit there and wait for people to come into the chat, hit them with some fucking problems, and then they try to be not so much a problem solver, but at least be an ear for people to listen to. So, like, I definitely appreciate you for answering that question.
Do you see that like streaming has changed anything in your personality, or maybe added something to your personality? Like, for example, if like you were
has
by yourself.
definitely changed my viewpoint on it's definitely changed my viewpoint on how I see like certain people that do stream, because like originally my thought process was like, because a lot of the people that I watched when I first watched people stream were pretty chill people, but they never really focused that much on like their viewers and stuff like that. So, like, for me, it changes my viewpoint of, like, okay, there is people out there that do stream that pay attention to their chat and actually talk to chat, no matter if they're gaming or just sitting there waiting for a game to load or something like that. They're always interacting with their chat, no matter if it's a community game that they have going on in chat.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what it can be.
Okay.
I,
Yeah, I mean, so what about you and your streams? Is that what you're trying to focus on? Like, if people come in, you're trying to always outreach?
Like for me, there has been times where haven't really focused to chat on chat much. But if I'm not focusing on chat, it's because I'm like either in the middle of like a boss fight in Elden Ring, or like trying to get away from an enemy in like Dying Light or something like that. And then like after that, if they're still there and I see where they messaged, I'll talk to them. And all that.
I like that.
all
No
right.
doubt. Yeah, Grimes, you was about to. They got cut. Yeah.
Well, no, you didn't cut me off. I was just thinking, I want to get selfish now. Can I get selfish? It's too early for selfishness. Let's keep it more Scooby. We'll get selfish a little later, because I do want to talk a lot of this bomb stuff too. And what I mean by talking this bomb stuff, I'm talking about community events and things of that nature that we want to bring back. We definitely want to see more of you, and I want to talk more about the schedule and pertaining to that and collaborations. But instead of making it about bomb, let's talk about Scooby collaborations with these other Discords and these other people that you've come to network with and grow to love. Now, I see that you was playing Dead by Daylight. Are you up for playing like Among Us and Gartic Phone and stuff like that? Can you play those games on the phone? I think so, right? Gartic phone, Gartic.
I can play them on phone, but with Among Us has its own app that I could download.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, like the storage issue on my phone, that's a big thing.
Okay, so basically,
like if I had more storage on my phone, I'd be able to.
So the better thing.
As for Gartic phone, there's a site for that I could go to.
But now, yeah, they said that too. Galactic Panda's over here like, yo, what's good with the Gartic phone? She's down to play tonight. And Mega Camper said was good. But wait, Grimes, you can stream to Twitch from Xbox. I don't even care no more. You know what? You chose.
Yeah, he streams. He streams from Xbox.
yeah, you can stream to Twitch. We talking about YouTube. But yeah, you definitely could go to Twitch. And it's still not fair. He's supposed to be able to stream wherever the fuck he want, however he want. And Xbox is making it hard for my dude Scooby to express himself. So when I talk to the guy, we gonna get these services to all y'all X-Trash Xboxes out there, all right? I got y'all. But anyway, sorry for the rant. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't care. To be honest, I'm on PC and PC beats consoles. So we're over here battling for second place, and if you're not first, you're last. So that being said, back to the group content and stuff of that nature. So to play with school, it's better to get on a cross-platform game or get on the game that's on Xbox for now.
For some parts, it'd be best for like cross-platform games, especially if you don't own an Xbox. Because I know people that I play with that mainly run on PC and PlayStation and stuff like that. But I mean, if you can't, if you're on Xbox and if there's games that's on Xbox that I am able to play it from home, then I'd definitely be down to play them.
I think that's what they brought up RuneScape, but
yeah, I mean RuneScape is a mobile device game.
The RuneScape itself is actually really small. It's not a big application because it's all online based. But then you said your service also, you said your Wi-Fi.
There's like internet.
I think my storage. Storage wise for my phone, I'm sitting at almost 16 gigs, and that's as much storage as I have.
Store.com.
No,
okay.
Well, what he said was he don't want to play Gartic Phone with you because he'd rather play on Xbox with his Xbox community. I think that's what he said. I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not exactly sure what it was, Galactic Panda. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to hit these links and you're gonna go check him out when he live. And you're gonna have to ask him yourself. No, I'm just kidding. He said I think he said he might be able to play it because it's a website based game. So he could just go to the website on his phone and he'll be able to play.
Yeah. He's not really downloading anything.
He don't have to download anything now, but being that he does stream off of the Xbox, everything is on his Xbox, there's no PC. He uses his phone in place of a PC. So he was saying, like, downloading all these games that take up space, it's not enough space on the phone. Then there was question about the internet and things of that nature to bring you up to speed. For anybody just tuning in, BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31, season 2. You already know myself, Ayo in the building. We got Scooby in the fucking building. If y'all didn't know how Scooby looked, now y'all know how Scooby look. Y'all ain't know Scooby look like this. Look at this handsome young gentleman right here. What y'all know about it, son? Y'all ain't know nothing about that. But whatever, now y'all know. Y'all seen it here first, ladies and gentlemen. But I do appreciate y'all for coming through. Now, back to the content, though. So now, if we go, the reason why I asked the question as far as rocking up, because I want to play some games with Scoob, too. I want to promote whatever games you are playing on. And it would make more sense to play one-player games if you don't really have the network. You're not able to play multiple games with everybody else.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, you know, PC is the most universal thing that you can have, or whatever the case may be. Not fucking rubbing it in, just saying the facts. Same thing like I said with the PlayStation, Xbox shit. That shit sounds cool fucking 10 years ago when nobody was on PC. But now everybody's on PC because it's better than console. So that being said, I would like to see if we could go and get some cross-platform games in and actually rock out together. Now, can you go on the browser and play Gartic Phone? Is that a thing? I haven't even tried that. But it probably would suck trying to draw with a controller anyway. But can you
mobile I have done.
But not on the X. I know the
mobile.
Xbox could go online. I know, like, my PlayStation got like a web browser that I could check. So does that would you be able to go on console?
On Xbox.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I have not tried it on Xbox, but I know I could do it on mobile and not have an issue with it.
Okay. Because I'm thinking, like, for myself, too, if I was somewhere else. Because, like, sometimes I'm not always at home when we do these podcasts or when we do these community events, and I still would like to participate. And I'm thinking if I could actually go on their console on the web browser and actually fucking go on to these certain games and things of that nature. But, like, okay, I was just wondering about that. That's what makes it funny, bag drawing. No, I'm not. The bag drawing is not going to make it funny because I'm good at everything I do. It's going to be a good drawing. And what sucks about it is I don't want y'all to get it because that's how you lose the game, right? You can't even win Gartic Phone, right? You just draw pictures and you just narrate pictures and just make funny captions, right? You can't win. No, there's no point system. Is there?
I did a whole. Yeah, there is a point system. You can win, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna bust y'all ass then. All right, we can play Gartic for whatever y'all want to do.
All I do is I'm about to draw this real phenomenal thing, and I'll just draw a stick figure of everything. It's just stick figures every single time.
Everything.
It's gonna be a mouth with the tongue out, with an arrow pointing to it, and then a rainbow, and then it's gonna be like Skittles, and it'll be taste the rainbow. I love it. Like, we can definitely do that. I'm having fun. I'll have fun with it. What's going on, Bree? Paul W. You see we got Scooby in the building. Scooby said, what's popping, what's cracking, lacking. Make sure to click those links. Check him out on his next stream. But the stream times is going to be sporadic. So make sure you click the notification button in the top right corner. That's what it's there for, to let you know when I go live. And I can dig it. I love it.
Out of me.
I love it. But, okay, so now we talked about content. We then talk about emotes and merch and things of that nature, or any other pastimes. Let's get out the content bubble for a little bit, and let's get a far left right now. We're not gonna talk about the Xbox, PlayStation stuff, and we don't need to talk about Sonic and Mario today. But we do have. We need another one that we do as, and I ain't gonna front. I asked this question last week, and it was pretty the answer that we got was a little. I got thrown for a loop. So we are gonna be asking the Marvel.
I'm good.
I want to know if you could choose between these two superheroes, who would you choose?
Wow!
Batman
You downgraded me to
or
family
Iron
status?
Man?
Wow. I thought I was on boo status. Oh, I'm
not
cry
all
some
that.
more.
Take your time, no rush, and in whatever scenario you wanna.
More obvious question.
Yeah.
The more obvious question here would be freaking Iron Man because of his armor. Batman, on the other hand, could go
What's
around
poppin',
kick
bro?
people's
Hi,
ass
welcome to the
even without
stream.
armor.
Thank you for the lurk.
So I mean,
Appreciate
it's kind
you. Thank you for
kind
coming
of
through.
a
We taking
trick
shots
question
too. We're
there,
gonna take a
'cause
shot.
both of them have their perks. Both
We
of
been
them have
taking
their
shots though.
weaknesses.
What up, Bree? I see you over here too.
Yeah,
So
because
I
they
mean,
said that people's argument for Batman is that it's think tank, right? He's a think tank, so technically he should be able to outmaneuver Iron Man. But then I'm like, Iron Man is kind of a think tank too. Like, so who's
Shout out to
gonna
Brew
outthink each
too.
other?
Make
Plus,
sure to go see her. Though.
he never gets out of
She get it
Gotham.
popping over there. We had it on the podcast too.
He never gets out of Gotham. Like, well, the
like,
comics he does.
the way
but
I see it,
That's
they're
medicine
both
woman right there.
like not in the suits. They're both millionaires.
We need you
So
to
I
come
mean,
back,
they
too.
both have the power
You
to
mad
be
busy. I ain't
able
gonna bother
to
you. I know how you
do
get
whatever with what they have. Like
Right now in
so,
the
I
chat,
mean,
Batman
Scoob's
it
like,
doesn't
or fucking
matter.
Iron Man.
It
Look,
doesn't.
everything.
Don't say nothing to get you
Yeah.
banned. Nah,
For
I'm just
me
kidding.
personally,
Batman, Iron
I'm
Man.
looking at it both as the superhero themselves and the people outside of the suits.
Okay, but also look
Scoob's
about
like,
what they've done. What are
Scoob's
they
like,
known for?
he said, at the end of the day, they just rich assholes.
He said rich, narcissistic assholes with shiny suits. Take away the suit, what are you? What he said? Billionaire philanthropist or some shit like that. That's my favorite part.
I never see somebody take it that way. He's like, at the end of the day, they just some rich people.
So
I
you saying?
never see
So
somebody
you?
talk
So
like
what
that.
you're saying is you pick none of them because they both suck. Because they rich. They're Republicans. We don't talk politics, but that's what you mean.
Well, for me, I see it being it could go either way because I mean, with what they had, like with Batman, with everything he has, he can be able to build a suit that could pretty much be the same as what Iron Man has.
Okay.
And then with Iron Man, he could go and improve on what he has, but at the same time, Batman could go and do the exact same thing if he were to make a suit of armor.
All right. We never asked this question before. If you have Batman in one cave, they have nothing. You have Batman in one cave. You got Iron Man in another cave. They're trapped. Who builds the suit faster?
Well, in that case, considering the circumstances of the first movie, and with the situation Iron Man was in, he would build the suit faster because he was under a strict time limit.
See now, I never really seen Batman build a suit though.
That's true. Is he getting it from his corporation? Like they're
'Cause,
building it for him?
When I see Iron Man and the homie Jarvis, I'm drinking the Jarvis. Shout out to Jarvis don't get enough praise. But
I was just about to say, what Batman gonna do is steal somebody's cell phone and call Jarvis.
You gotta call Alfred. Alfred, I need you to pinpoint where we at and bring the Batmobile around. If Catwoman's around, tell her to come too. We need everybody. Nightwing, fucking Joker special. We need Joker, Harley Quinn. We need everybody. Bring everybody in Gotham. This motherfucker trying to show me up. Let them know that Gotham don't play. Now, real quick, you said something along the lines of like, this motherfucking Batman will make a suit to because this is what he does. He'll see some shit and he go back to the Batcave and then miraculously he comes out with some shit that's better than the shit that he's seen. Right? That's the idea of Batman. But while he's building that one suit to counteract Iron Man's suit, Iron Man already got 400 million suits flying around shooting shit. How is he going to go and get rid of 500 different suits? That's my biggest thing about it. And this is from what I've seen from the movies. Batman ain't never had to go against 500 suits flying around and shit. Iron Man did. Like, Iron Man fucking tracked down the fucking Ultron or whatever the case may be. He fucked that shit up. Then he had a whole bunch of suits flying around, catching people with, like, the suit would have automatically attached themselves to random strangers, land them safely, break off the person, turn into an invisible man, and go fly and fuck shit up. Batman don't got a suit that do that. I've never seen Batman's suit on anybody else except for him and, maybe the Batman Beyond guy, whatever the fuck that one was. I seen that cartoon, and that was a dope suit. I never even seen Batman use that suit with the fucking rocket shoes. Yeah, sorry.
Going back to what you were saying, Ao, if it was just Tony Stark and Bruce
in a cave,
2 separate caves just by themselves, then yes, Tony would have the better advantage, because if you remember from the first movie, he had a strict time limit to try and build the suit before the people that had him got to the place.
But they bought him materials and shit though too. But it was, I get what you're saying. But we would have to say that, like, if they get, it would be the same situation that Iron Man 1. Like, they fucking stuck in the cave and they gotta build missiles. Who the fuck would be able to take all these missile parts and make it into a suit? Right? So, like, I get what y'all saying, like, that shit too. But, like, I'm talking about even, like, with rocks and shit, I think Iron Man would do some shit with some rocks. I think Batman will probably make a better weapon. He might make some shit that shoot rocks, but I think Iron Man will put some better defense. But I think Iron Man got better defense. Batman is kind of better offensive. All that thinking about shit, it reminds me of, like, the Spidey sense from Spider-Man and shit. Like, I think Batman is, he's good with thinking on the spot. But, I don't know, Tony Stark just fucking, motherfuckers making elements and shit and grabbing Infinity Stones and saving the galaxies across different timelines. Batman would never. They wouldn't even write a cartoon with Batman. It's Superman. So Batman is not the star of the fucking Justice League. Superman is.
Technically, he is, because he kills them.
Well, no. Well, he killed them? He just came up with plans to kill him or some shit. He never did it.
No. So, like, the main universe storyline, he thought about it, right? And he knew exactly how he would do it. He never built anything. When he went to, like, an alternate universe, that Batman killed every single member, or at least
alternate Batman.
Alternate, because he was the one that was like, yo, I'm gonna follow through, and so, like, he killed every single member. Well, I think he entrapped like 2 or 3 of them because you couldn't kill them.
See, that's what I mean. Like, I can't, and I'm not even gonna. Yeah, school.
I see what you're going with that, Ao, because the Bruce in the original timeline, he knew of every way to, if he had to dispose of the Justice.
I seen an anime
but he
like that.
never made any of it.
Yep.
He knew, but he never made it.
But okay,
because he realized that at some point it was bound to happen, but it was gonna happen right then.
Because
that alternate universe.
But maybe that
crazy.
Maybe that's an unfair. I didn't even see the comic. I seen like they came out with an anime or some shit like that, and somebody comes and steals Batman's plans to kill the Justice League, and they kind of get everybody whatever. That's what they was on some shit like, hey, how would you like it if we figured out a plan to kill you? And he was like, you should. And they was like, oh shit, Batman a cold mother, shut your mouth, and you know whatever. That's why I fuck with Batman. But when you look at the Marvel shit, Iron Man is motherfucking. I'm not gonna say Iron Man is even the hero though either. So maybe this isn't fair because I think the Marvel superheroes are better than the DC superheroes. That's just my opinion. But like when you look at their team and you look at who the fuck helped with Thanos, who really fucking took the fucking Infinity shit and snapped his finger, Iron Man did that shit. So when you writing out stories and plots of who could save the day at the end, Captain America might come through, save the day. Iron Man might fucking come through, save the day. The Hulk gonna come through and smash some shit. Like, I feel like they have better powers than the DC universe. DC universe shit, I can't see the Flash always saving the fucking day. I can't see Batman and Robin always fucking saving the day. Like Wonder Woman, I can see her saving the day. Superman, I can see him saving the fucking day. Even the damn Martian. That motherfucker be doing some shit too, but you light a fucking match, he runs away. Like, I don't know, maybe it's not a fair comparison in my opinion. But like Justice League versus, we might have to switch up the question and say Justice League versus the Avengers.
I would love to see that.
Cause like I definitely think the Avengers got it by a long shot. And then when you say DC
Now,
versus
that one would
Marvel,
be a tough one.
that should be
If you
kind of.
had to pick the Justice League versus the Avengers, that one would be a tough one.
Cause like what? It'll be Superman and Hulk. Who's fighting Superman?
I know that there's a comic. There's a Superman versus the Hulk.
That's what I'm saying. But like who?
Hmm?
Well, I mean, okay. Well, who won in the comic then? I guess would be. Okay, we could go.
So I think it was still Superman, but like the Hulk had a really good idea where he took him to a planet where his powers were like weakened, so he could actually bleed and everything, and like Hulk fucked him up. But then I think Superman eventually won. But yeah, like the Hulk took him to a whole nother planet and just bodied him, yo.
Because y'all seen Ragnarok, right? Or y'all seen Planet Hulk? Planet Hulk is the cartoon version. Ragnarok is the movie with the Hulk and Thor. Like Thor, that's another. I didn't even say Thor, but Thor is another. That motherfucker's a god. Like who the fuck is beating Thor? That's kind of crazy.
Thor might be a god, but he could still get his ass handed to him.
True. That's true. That's true. We had motherfuckers in the chat. We had Quill said, to answer John's question, if they're both in the cave, who builds the suit faster? I'm saying Tony Stark builds the suit faster. He's a weapons engineer. Batman is just some richer guy. Okay, cool. That's kind of true. That's just his thoughts, though. DC wins every time. Superman, Flash, and Batman body absolutely everyone. I disagree. I think the Hulk would fuck up two of the people there. Superman and the Hulk fight, I think that'll be a good fight. Flash being fast, I get that. But like it's to the point where you got the witch chick. That was the best. Alright, spoilers. I don't know if y'all seen the new Doctor Strange. Y'all seen the new Doctor Strange? The newest Doctor Strange?
That's what I'm doing tonight, 100%.
Multiverse?
That shit was fucking fire.
You didn't see it? Alright, so I ain't gonna talk about I'm not gonna say
some shit.
I'm just saying there's people in fucking Marvel, and the Avengers first of all, you said DC. We're not gonna even do DC versus Marvel because Marvel got all the X-Men mutants and shit like that too. I don't think you fucking with Phoenix and you don't want to fuck with Doctor Doom and shit like that. That's a whole nother problem that Rob, you don't want to do it. I don't think DC got it. I don't think just the DC bad guys aren't as bad as the Marvel bad guys. I don't think so. I don't know.
Longo said in Deadpool.
Thanos and the Infinity Stone alone can wipe all the fucking villains of DC.
Hey, what about Silver Surfer?
Like, get rid of the DC universe.
Like that, the whole everything. Fucking Doctor Strange might beat up your starting three. Planet Hulk has a red sun. There's a red sun planet. Superman was weak in powers there. But real talk, I think Marvel wins actually. Superman loses to magic, and there's hella magic in Marvel. So I prove myself. I mean, at the same time, I'm not gonna front. If you're going by the comics, I think Lois Lane dies. Superman goes to the sun for fucking 70 years or some shit. He comes back as Superman Prime. Look up Superman Prime. He fucking comes back. He's unaffected by kryptonite. It's a thing. You can't mind. Like it was in one of the comics where somebody tried to do some magic shit on his brain and he fucking broke that shit too. So like I don't know. I think that shit is kind of crazy. But at the same time, I mean, there was another comic where some dude is going around collecting rings and he just fucking kills everybody too. I thought it was Thanos, but it wasn't. Thanos collects stones. This other dude
you're talking about, but I can't remember.
I think he went like he took fucking Green Lantern's ring, it was like all the powerful rings or whatever. He got all 5 rings and he was fucking people up.
Oh, it was fucking the Anti-Lantern. I can't think of his name.
The red dude?
It's the damn Anti-Lantern dude.
With the yellow? He wears yellow and Green Lantern went green?
I don't remember him. I
can't think of his fucking name. If you've ever watched the original Green Lantern movie, he was in that movie. I just can't think of his fucking name.
He was a good guy though, I think. He's like good turned bad. It was like the green was the good light and the yellow.
He was a good guy at the beginning, but then he turned bad.
Is it?
I don't remember. I don't remember that guy.
I think his name is. It says Sinestro.
That kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's who it was. That's who it was.
It's like a red dude with a big ass forehead. He got the fucking Vegeta hairline. Think it's Sinestro. Yeah, Sinestro. He had like a fucking
Sinestro,
green
yeah.
ring. But like, but I don't know if
Teddy.
Oh, Teddy.
Ted. Oh, long story short, Teddy shit.
I'm uniformed.
What up, Teddo?
Yeah, what up, y'all? Yo, I'm still, we feeding the city right now, so I'm out here trying to get this Uber on, man, trying to pay these bills and shit. So, damn, how the fuck I set the camera?
Yeah.
We look, second half.
Ah, you up the block, son?
Yeah.
I'm mad.
We
Angry. Y'all wait for me to move to Jersey to come hang out on my block. I'm on my way. Scoob, we gotta wrap this shit up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But no, I'm joking. We not doing that.
Nah, I had to come show love to school, son. You already know, man.
Hey, uniform.
Motherfuckers.
Got the bomb on.
Yeah, in uniform. Yeah, son. I'm delivering. Every time I deliver, it's free advertisement, bro. I'm dropping fucking. You think it's a joke? Like, look, what we bomb shit.
You gotta say, if you check your armrest on the right, you can take one of those and hit me up. I love that. That's super dope.
We always working when we not working, son. Yo, we here, bro. It's just.
Yeah,
we here.
We was talking reckless, so we was talking all type. We escalated the question of Batman and fucking Iron Man to DC versus Marvel.
Oh, shit.
And the DC versus Marvel, I said DC gets scraped. Rob said no, and then he changed his mind. And I was like, okay.
Wait, Rob said no?
Rob said no, and then he said he read a comic and he changed his mind. I think
like who?
Right.
Superman? I guess we gotta argue the Superman thing.
That's what
the
I
thing
said.
They got, right?
I said Superman.
Yeah.
He said his starting
that's
three.
What Grimes was talking about.
Wait. He said his starting three was Superman, Flash, and fucking and Batman. How you don't even throw Green Lantern in there instead of Batman? Don't have no superpower, my dude. How the hell does Batman make the cut before Green Lantern?
I was gonna say this. If we use like Iron Man to beat Superman, can we like default every Batman versus Iron Man like
that's
from now on? Like, I mean,
shit, you don't even have to do that.
If he's taking out Superman, like
if Iron Man beats,
we didn't bring up the Silver Surfer or the fucking
Doctor. I said that. I said no. Well, what happened? It escalated. It went from
Doctor Strange.
It went from Iron Man and Batman to Avengers versus Justice League to Marvel versus DC. And that's why, that's when he said Marvel, when he said DC claps all the time. I'm like, dogs, just off of the X-Men mutants alone, y'all gonna have a problem, my dude. And they can't even beat Phoenix. And Phoenix, we even talked Phoenix. Like, it was a whole bunch of motherfuckers that we was
Phoenix
talking.
By herself. With like Magneto in the background, like as a
Magneto, imagine Batman pulling up and Magneto picks that motherfucker up and throws him into space.
Yo, Magneto a cheerleader is hilarious, yo.
Oh no! Who called Magneto
like, bro,
a cheerleader?
like the bench would be crazy. Like fuck the starting five. Like yo, the starting 30 will kill these motherfuckers. Like bro, I don't.
Justin X-Men alone, Apocalypse kicks the fucking shit out of majority of DC. That was cool. Big Quill in the building. Happy.
What's that? Dark Side? Apocalypse versus Dark Side. That'd be dope. Happy related to Big Quilly though. You already know.
Yo, everybody birthday passed though. Quill shit passed. I think fucking Scoob shit passed. Karuma shit passed. Glowing Galactic shit is coming up. I think it's a lot of birthdays. This shit is about to get nuts. We need a birthday channel that's better.
Do any of you guys?
We had one, but nobody wanted to throw that.
This is my question for you guys. Do any of you guys remember the Mortal Kombat versus DC shit?
Police, I ain't talking,
Oh,
I ain't
what?
lagging.
No.
When I rap, I
Got
ain't
one?
bragging, I spit
No.
fire.
It's a
What's
there's
going
an
on?
actual video game called Mortal Kombat DC.
Boy, when I'm rapping,
I
I'm
think I
golden.
seen
Game
that.
over.
It was a 360 fighting game.
Something shit
Yo.
Exodia.
Mr. Crib, we on the podcast right now. So, yo, I gotta, yo. See, this is why I can't be, yo, sorry, yeah, we feeding the city, son.
Oh, it's you talking about the video game?
Oh, nah. Like, nigga,
Yeah, the video game.
No,
Yo,
the
no,
Scooby. He's
we
on a
feeding the
Scooby
city.
video game. These motherfuckers in the city getting their shit on working. Had to go show love. But Scoob was talking about a video game between Mortal Kombat and DC. I think I seen something like that, but I don't remember.
It's an old 360 game.
Oh no. I'm not an ex. If I seen it, I would have got rid
I've
of
seen it. I've
Well,
seen
it's
it.
an old Xbox and 360. It's an old
Oh,
360 and
yeah.
PlayStation 3 game.
Me,
Yeah, I
Deuce,
remember.
Mega, all happy birthdays in August. Yeah, Deuce birthday. Yeah, everybody, every birthday. I got the summer
Dang.
birthdays.
Oh yeah, I remember this game.
I do remember fucking like Batman versus
That game was
Scorpion,
alright.
but I don't remember Mortal Kombat versus. It's called DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yeah, I just looked it up. I was like, whoa, snap.
It was
Crazy.
before Injustice come about. It was like way before Injustice was a thing.
That makes sense. Damn, yeah.
Yeah, see the Batman versus Scorpion. I definitely remember this little thumbnail.
That'd be old. That's a wild fight.
Scorpion
Get over
will
here.
fuck him up. I ain't gonna front. Batman might dodge to get over here.
Okay, so now that you guys know about that, my question to you is that same thing. If them two franchises were to ever fight each other, who would win?
Mortal,
Does
wait,
anybody-
DC and Marvel or DC and Mortal
Mortal.
Kombat?
DC and the Mortal Kombat franchise.
Oh. Yeah, because who has they have magic. They have they do have like ancient magic in the Mortal Kombat.
Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya,
Yeah,
fucking
but
Cyborg.
Yeah,
not
but
Cyborg.
I think
Jax,
Superman.
yeah.
Nah, yeah.
Superman would
I
just
think DC wins that. Only because I think they got old magic. DC, I think, got a little bit newer magic and shit. So like when you think of the Justice League, and you do have the Flash running around, who they going to use to stop the Flash from running fast? See, now with the Marvel shit, I'm thinking Scarlet Witch and shit like that. Scarlet Witch is going to fucking see Flash running, grab that motherfucker, and throw his ass somewhere or whatever. Or just hold him up there while people beat him up. I can't see somebody in Mortal Kombat doing that. Mortal Kombat got Liu Kang kicks, Johnny Cage kicks. Whoopsie! They got the nice little hand-to-hand combat. They win. I think they specialize in fighting, but when it come to fucking spitting, like what they got the reptile spit out poison. Sub-Zero got the ice freeze. Scorpion spit out fire.
You use Sub-Zero to freeze the floor. Flash will slip.
Flash will slip. Okay, cool. But even if Flash is gonna slip and slide 300 miles that way, and then run back. He gonna run back.
Yeah, but then if you freeze his foot, he's just gonna vibrate mad fast.
Yeah, then he come out. Yeah, he gonna shake out the shit.
If you think about it, Sub-Zero, if he does that, he can make a wall of ice with spikes sticking out. And if put in the right spot, Flash will run right into it.
I'm just saying though, like the main bosses, like they have like teleportation and stuff like that. That's the only thing I'm thinking about
See, now,
in the Mortal Kombat.
That I don't know. Like I like Raiden. Raiden is a fit. Raiden might be a problem because that motherfucker turns into lightning and shit. I don't know how. Like
And he
even
uses
if
the lightning to teleport. Like he'll just bring down lightning and then just have the lightning take him with it and then go somewhere else.
Fucking Superman going to punch me, gonna turn into a lightning bolt, get electrocuted and shit. But Superman ain't gonna die to that. I don't think Superman dies to electricity. So like,
Scoob, you right. Scoob said Doctor Strange is gonna find this out by looking into the. Oh no, Dawn Dog said he's gonna look into the future, right? Doctor Strange, and then Quill said, yeah, he's gonna find out that there's a Mortal Kombat universe. And he's just gonna teleport there.
He didn't even
Just
say
kill
Marvel.
everybody.
like I think Marvel definitely wins that shit. Just because the Hulk is kind of crazy.
I had
That's
to
why.
ask that question.
But no, I think DC. To answer the question, I think DC
Like that
wins.
question always.
But that's only because I'm more knowledgeable about DC.
That question
than Mortal
always
Kombat.
was on the back of my mind because of that game.
It's like, why are these people
Like,
fighting?
because of that Mortal Kombat versus DC, that question always was in the back of my mind. So I had to ask to see what your guys' opinions was.
Well, what's your opinion? What do you choose?
Fucking me up now.
For me, it's kind of a toss-up, honestly, because on one side you have the Flash, Superman, and everybody that's pretty much invulnerable to a lot of the Mortal Kombat crew. But on the Mortal Kombat side, you have Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and all of them that could actually try and put up a fight.
So,
but if I had to choose one, I would lean more towards DC.
So if Superman, you think if Superman is running towards Sub-Zero, he gonna be able to stop that shit with ice spikes?
Yo, there's a lot of these characters I forgot about.
That won't happen.
Now, I was thinking the 4-arm dude, maybe he got some type of super strength. So I thought he would be able to grab. He might be able to fight. What's his name?
Quan Chi?
Goro.
Goro. That's the dude. The dude that holds you with the bottom arms while the top arms just wail on you and shit. I don't know if his strength is on the same level as Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, but look, I mean, now we got a combo. Hold up, I just looked up a list of like, so Quan Chi, the guy who steals souls, like he could just grab you and like steal your soul.
See, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Like,
I know
that'll
Quan Chi
work.
far too well.
If you snatching souls, I think you win. Well, because how the hell do you come back from that? How do you fight that? Magic? That's the magic shit, though, right?
Can't.
See.
That's why I said it goes both ways, because you have some on DC that can fight almost all the cast, and then you have some on Mortal Kombat that can do the same.
Well, no, I don't think DC counted snatching souls.
So, I mean,
so they added. Oh my gosh, they added a character
but you gotta think,
one being.
like a lot of the DC heroes, like have stuff that can counter a lot of the Mortal Kombat.
Not soul
fighters.
grabbing. How do you counter soul grabbing?
Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing that they can't counter. But like Sub-Zero's freeze, Scorpion's fire, like all that can be countered.
Hell yeah. That's why, like, I gotta see the ancient. But I know it's a lot of ancient magic. I seen the new Mortal Kombat coming out, and I seen the games. I didn't play them, but similar to Injustice, like they make it, instead of you just fighting 12 people, now they make it a storyline. They make you fight as specific characters and shit like that. So like, while I was watching the gameplay for one of these new Mortal Kombat games, I seen them talking about ancient magic, and I seen fucking ghouls and goblins and shit coming to life. It was a whole totally different game. So if you could snatch the soul from somebody, though, I think that beats Marvel and DC, because I don't think they encountered somebody that could do that.
They gotta counter the Doctor Strange. Her name is Chronica. It's Chronica. And she controls the flow. She controls the flow of time. That's crazy.
I don't know if
Chronica is in MK11, and she's a fucking bitch to play in the story.
But
that's crazy. I didn't know they added all these new characters and stuff.
Like you come across her at the very end of MK11. She's the final boss of the story, and she's a fucking bitch. Because she can stun you. Like, she could stun you, do all that, and then there's 3 different phases to the fight. And each phase has a different fighter from the game that you have to fight.
Like, I'm just saying, like, when you
So
say
if
ancient
you're not good
magic,
at the game, you're gonna get fucked over.
but when you say ancient magic, I'm thinking they can't die.
Go ahead, Graham.
They can't die. So, like, even if you was to come,
Kronika can't die.
that's what I'm saying. So, like, how I don't think DC beats that.
Nah, I'm just trying.
Like,
I'm just
if you've
saying.
ever played 11, Kronika
Nah.
and then Kronika's little assistant, like the big dude that can control sand, he cannot die. The only way Raiden was able to get rid of him was by tying a chain around him and sinking him in the endless river of blood. That was the only way he was able to get rid of him.
But he's
he
still
never
not dead.
died.
He's just at the bottom of the
Every
blood.
time. No, it's an endless river of blood. There's no bottom to it. So he was just consistent. Even though he never died, he was just endless falling.
He just kept going down. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's the shit that I was talking about with the Hulk. Because he's like, how do you kill the Hulk? And I was like, you fucking fight his ass underwater and make it so that he can't breathe and he dies of no oxygen.
He's gonna sound wave clap.
They get rid of all the water, right? Or like space. Send that motherfucker, fly him into space, throw his ass into the sun where there's no oxygen, and he should die. Or at least that's the thought. But I don't know. Gamma rays, he grows gills. I don't fucking know. I mean, it's a, you never know.
Right, he evolves.
Yeah, he evolves to not being able to breathe and shit. Quill said Apocalypse can literally swap souls
I just had
with
to ask
people.
that question. I wanted to get y'all's.
No, that's definitely my fault. And that was the far letter. To answer your question, wait, who'd you choose? Iron Man or Batman, though? You said they was the both. Well, you said you said obviously it looks like Iron Man, but then you said they're both kind of the same.
I'm leaning more towards Iron Man on that situation just because of the simple fact of what he's able to do with what little that he has.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer, yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember seeing Batman build a suit. I just remember him going to the cave and he got these suits and these little fucking glass cylinders. I seen Iron Man flying around, getting thrown around with the fucking robot with the fire extinguisher and shit. Like I've seen Iron Man build shit. I really think he does it himself. Batman, I think, just outsourced. He call up Alibaba. Alibaba fucking sent him a new fucking suit. Ain't good.
Batman suits say made in China.
Made in China. Oh shit. So in saying that, anyone in DC Apocalypse, wait till he's about to die, swaps with anyone. Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely at the 2 hour mark. Thank you for answering the far left question. I'm sorry. That's why we call it the far left. That shit went to the left, turned the corner, went to the left, turned the corner, went to the left. Now let's get back to going straight. That was crazy. My bad. But yeah, if y'all just tuning in, 2 hours in, BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31, season 2. You already know me and AR holding it down. Tedro definitely came through, say what up. We got the homie Scooby in the motherfucking building. So we did talk some content before. We was talking this Marvel versus Capcom shit. So let's get back into the content. Is there something that you want to do that you haven't been able to do? Because it seemed like there was a lot of restrictions, a lot of things going down as far as being in the household, a lot of shit in the background, as far as the internet, not having the access to a laptop, shit like that. If you had other things, what is something that you would want to do to either improve the content, improve the brand, or just improve the funness of streaming? If there is anything.
There's been a few stuff I've been wanting to add to stream elements.
Okay.
Like there's some stuff like the Pokemon community stuff and stuff like that I've been wanting to try and add in to the stream.
Okay. So you want to... Okay, so let's talk about that. Because you're streaming off the Xbox, but you use stream elements on your phone?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
The way I have it set up is even though I don't have stream elements like on a tab on my phone, like even though I don't have the app, I could still go through on a web browser, like if I was on a laptop or on my phone, and be able to do it that way, and then it would still be able to work for my stream.
Oh, okay. So you set up the set. You did
Even
the
though I
settings.
wouldn't have it on my phone or anything, it'd still be on my stream.
Gotcha. So you did the settings online first, so when you go live, it's still there. Gotcha. Okay, that's
It'll
cool.
be there, yeah.
See, that's
Yeah,
fire.
we gotta add that to the Discord, like to set up your stream stuff. Like
Hell
we
yeah.
gotta add.
For anybody that was listening to you to that didn't catch that, he was saying so. And correct me if I'm wrong, but these are like overlays and things of that nature, right? Like the stream avatars and shit that I got like that. You would be able to add that to your stream,
Like the shout out,
It's like commands,
like
basically.
the shout outs and all that you see in my stream, and like the Discord links and stuff like that. I could go through on the web browser on Stream Elements, on the Stream Elements web browser, do all that I need to do before I decide to start streaming, or I could even do it after streaming. And then I could go through on Twitch itself and make sure, after setting everything up, and make sure it's all working properly. That way, next time I'm streaming, it'll be there.
See, that's dope. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that was an option, because I'm over here thinking that you just didn't have access to the element. At first, I didn't know that you use Stream Elements at all. I just thought that you was hitting a button or just streaming directly to Twitch from your console. But then when you said Stream Elements and wanting to record the Discord and trying to record the podcast, that's what kind of got me thinking, like, I didn't even know that was an option either. So I'm happy that you actually shared that information. This is what we do here. If we can't teach, we try to learn. And that right there is fucking amazing. I learned something new today because I want to look into what you can do on your mobile device to enhance your streaming experience on console.
So because we have a couple people in the Discord that, you know, they don't have laptops, stuff like that. They stream directly from their console.
Yes, we do.
So like that's actually really good to know. Like they can still go on the Stream Elements. No, that guy, Big Scoob.
Big Scoobalicious. Scoobalicious.
Lon said I missed this. He said the red hoodie's fire.
Doing this, like I'm so used to doing it through my Xbox and on my phone. Like I've grown to get for me, I've grown to get used to, like, okay, if I need this done, I could go through on my web browser, or I could go through like something else and be able to get it done without needing to use a laptop.
Gotcha. That's super dope. Yeah, once again, we didn't even think that was an idea.
Word. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely went to like when I was streaming off the station and I didn't have a PC. I do remember going to that widget store or some shit, and they did have the alerts, and it was like I don't know what it was called. I can go in and get the name, but basically it was something that you could put on your console that when you're streaming, it'll at least say what's going on. Like if somebody was to raid, it'll say you got a raid. If somebody subbed, it'll say you sub. I wouldn't see it though, because I'll be playing on the PlayStation, just playing the game. But if I had the Twitch up on my phone, and I would see it on the Twitch say that somebody raided me or something like that. But it wasn't, you know, it was through Twitch. It wasn't through none. It wasn't through a streaming platform or whatever you want to call OBS or whatever these whatever they're called. It was, I had to go through Twitch, and you know how you got, it was an extension rather, not a widget. It was an extension through Twitch that I could have downloaded, and I think it was like four streams or some shit like that. I could definitely look into that for that too. We're gonna go and throw this in the streamer help section, and we're gonna be, you know, send me that link or whatever. We're gonna be chilling with fucking Scooby and figure out a little bit more about this, because if there is a way for you to record Discord through OBS and use it through Twitch, I would like to do that too. Cause I'm not gonna lie, you might be able to go download OBS and just record on OBS, but it wouldn't be a live stream. It'll be like video recording or screen recording rather. And I think that's a thing. I think you could do that. You can fucking record us on Discord talking shit, save the file, and then upload it later to whatever you want as a link. But yeah, we gotta look into that. We definitely gotta look into that.
I'd have to look into that.
But okay, all right. So content wise, on your motherfucking Xbox, this is the segment I like to call Grimes opinions with a grain of salt. Take it or leave it, motherfucker. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. If you want it, you take it. If you don't, you leave that shit right where it's at. You put it in the endless blood pool with the other motherfucker that rating kill. So I definitely want to see somewhat of a schedule. I know it's hard to make a schedule, whatever the case may be, but even if it's just something like 4 days a month and it's one day out the week that you could get on, I think that'll help, because if people are really going to come and look for you, they need to know that your ass is going to be going live. Now, of course, you can always tell them, hit the notification button, and as soon as I go live, you'll get notified when I'm going live. But at the same time, the competition is so crazy out there. And this is not just you, myself included. Even AO, I don't see AO as I don't have a schedule, but I think if I did have a schedule, it will be more impactful for my growth as far as trying to take the streaming to the next level. Now, of course, if you're not trying to be the next streamer, whatever the case may be, but then, that's why I would ask you, what exactly are you doing? If you want this platform just to play the game, to have fun and meet people, you don't really need to stream on Twitch for that. However, it'll be nice to stream on Twitch and just get the check. A lot of it is just knowing exactly what you want to do. Not to say that I got it all figured out either, because I'm not trying to be...
actually on the couch right now. Oh.
Nice. Awesome. Glad to hear that. Shout out to Bell. But my whole point about it is, like, even I'm noticing, like, when I do the sporadic streaming stuff on Twitch, nobody really comes. Some people come when they see it or whatever the case may be. And I love y'all when y'all do come. Don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to make y'all feel a certain way, because y'all motherfuckers is great. And when y'all show up, I do appreciate it. But me not having a schedule, they don't know when I'm going live. However, right now, we got 12 viewers in here watching this podcast because this shit is on the schedule. They know that we going live. They know who's going to be there. And they got more information on how it's going down. So that's the only reason why I say that. But other than that, I love the content. I love going to your streams. I love vibing out with you. As far as the networking with you in the Discord, you very impactful. Everybody love you. You see everybody came through. They still want to play the games with you and stuff like that. I hope some of this information helped them as far as understanding why you may not be able to play certain games at the same time as them, or whatever the case may be. If it's not, we are going to throw the links up. Make sure that you are following the homie Scoob. And, follow that YouTube channel, too. Again, with the YouTube thing, I just think it's certain things that you're not going to be able, until you get that laptop or a better phone or whatever the case may be, you might not be able to produce the content at the level that you want to produce it at, but that's not a reason to stop creating content. Like you said, you get kicked off, that shit don't deter you from actually streaming. You just got to come back stronger and stream another day. I love that. That driving motivation is what's going to take you as far as you want to go. Right now, it's just setting the goals. Where exactly do you want to go with this shit, though? Do you want to play these one person? You want to be a variety streamer who network with all these Discords that set up these community events that rock out on Rocket League, and we're going to do a tournament or some shit like that? That's an option. But these are the things we got to, you got to think about it, write some shit down, and however you want it. But yeah, I'll end it there. That's my grain of salt right there. That's my takeaway from everything that's going on. If you found something that was helpful, take it. If you like fuck Grimes, you know what the fuck you talking about, it's okay too. I'm gonna take a shot rather either way, son. I appreciate y'all. I love you for fucking being here. That's what I wanted to say right there. But because like right now, because when it comes to the content, I want you to be on some shit like, yo, I want to go fucking play. I want to set up this Rocket League tournament. And Fatal's in the chat too. Fatal can actually help with the brackets as well. I know you shouted out Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, we was talking about some Rocket League stuff too. That idea, I didn't forget anything. We definitely can bring that idea back if you with it and you got some time. I'm with it. Let me know. I don't really play Rocket League.
I definitely plan on doing another one.
Okay, so we could definitely talk about that. That'll be something to look forward to. Something that's coming up. We get a Rocket League. Anybody that play Rocket League, let me know. I don't play the game, but I'm good at everything that I'll do. I will bust your ass at Rocket League. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have. That's the confidence that we have over at this BoMBOnTop shit. But like, I definitely want to look forward to that. But yeah, I think you answered the majority of my questions as far as when it comes to the content creation and the games that you're looking forward to playing. I just want to see more content, bro. Like, I wish it was more Scooby out there so that they could see the Scooby. I do want to add, all right, check this shit out. Back to your name, though. Are you worried about having the name Scooby-Doo as, like, your platform, your brand name? So, if you grow and you start putting Scooby-Doo on a shirt, you don't think they going to come and try and get your money?
I mean, the way I see it, I mean, my name's my name. Nobody's gonna change me from changing it. If they try, they can try all they want. I mean, it's what I started this platform with and what I started streaming with. I'm not gonna change it.
That's what I like to hear, baby.
Because it's a part of who I am. I mean, it's a part of who I am. That being a part of me, that's not gonna change.
So you don't want to do the Kuruma have like 8 name switches?
That's why I asked. Cause like I know, even some we had some people come up here. They have like Naruto characters and shit like that. But even then, it's like that. I think it's a little bit different because you make it if they got the same outfit on and the same haircut. You know, whatever. At least you change the skin color or some shit like that. But when it comes to names, I think names is a little bit fucking different. Plus, I mean, I feel you on that because it's not like, you know, you're not making millions of dollars and shit. So I don't really think they really care anyway. But if you was to start, if the idea is to make millions of dollars at one point, and they come and you do have their name on some shit, because I be thinking about that shit with the shirts. Like, I don't mind putting Scooby-Doo on the shirt because that's some shit that you want. It's a personal shirt for you. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. But, like, if I was to try and put that on the store, on the shop, you know, exclamation point merch in the chat, I gotta plug that in. But if they was to go and click that link and they see fucking a whole bunch of Dragon Ball Z characters and Naruto characters and fucking Scooby-Doo and DC and fucking Mortal Kombat, I think somebody would probably, I think I would get in trouble for that. So I only asked that question not because I want you to change your name. I really don't care. You do whatever the fuck you want. I'm just thinking it for my own insight. Like I said, if we can't teach, we want to learn. So like I'm thinking like maybe I'm a little bit more scared about some shit that I probably shouldn't be that scared about and to do it anyway and then see how it goes down. So like I'm kind of going to take that from that. But okay, yeah, I do appreciate you for answering that question. Hey yo, what you got? You got some questions?
Galactic said something interesting. She was like, well, he technically has 420 at the end of his name, so
okay, all right, that's true too.
So technically, it's not the exact name of Scooby-Doo.
That's true, but then shout out to Long Dog with that fucking sub. We gonna take a shot, but. If you look at his Discord, you know, I'm not dry snitching neither. We can move this to the Discord. You know what? Scooby, do your thing. That's it. That's it. It's not Scooby Doo. It's Scooby Doo 420 in the building, baby. Roll up, scroll up, like that shit. You already know. Oh look, the Long Dog clip is when Long Dog used to play RS3. Oh man.
Yeah, because you got the clip thing, right? Every time somebody says.
Every time. My fault, Long Dog. I don't control the clips. Like we was watching Scooby fucking play, I think Fortnite or something. We was watching play some old shit. But that shit, yeah, it was you dying. You died. I don't know what happened. But we got Scooby in the building. Like now, that's why I wanted to talk a lot about the Elden Ring. Because when I see Scooby lock into the game, motherfucker definitely locks into the game, and I see him getting the full extent out the game and still interacting with the chat, still talking to the chat even when he locked in. So like when it comes to the streaming shit, I do want to see more Scooby fucking streaming. Now when it comes to real life shit and not being able to stream, when it comes to internet shit, not being, that falls under the cat. When I say real life, this is gonna be the tree, and then we're gonna branch out. Fucking internet, family, setups, even people to rock out with. Like that's why I'm hoping like if we could get into more community events, maybe we can actually get back on some type of schedule and we can play this game. Just because I say we playing Among Us every Tuesday don't mean that y'all gotta play Among Us every Tuesday. Y'all can play fucking Among Us whenever y'all want. Yeah, that was the shout out. Don't get me in trouble. Look, they heard us. I said Scooby-Doo too many times in the podcast. They coming, Scoob. They coming. My bad for what? Nah, ain't no my bad. We do that shit. They know how we get down over here. We shouting out everybody and we taking shots for we taking shots for these subs and shit. But I definitely appreciate like just the presence too. We talked a lot of the game shit and we talked a lot of DC and things of that nature, but also, I know y'all see Scooby in the fucking Discord doing this thing, sitting in main chat while waiting for motherfuckers to pull up so that we could talk some shit too. And I want to appreciate you for that.
There you go, Scoob. There you go, Scoob, right there. You know what I'm saying? You can do a cooking stream.
Look, right there. That was going to be my next thing. Have you ever thought about streaming directly from Twitch? Like live streaming from Twitch on your phone?
I've tried that on mobile. Like, I've tried that. And the one thing I have issue with is the audio, because the audio wouldn't go through.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay.
You trying to?
Because like when I first started, I used to stream a lot of mobile games on YouTube when I was in high school. So.
How'd you do that?
And that was just YouTube. That was just to do something. And I had a tablet that I used to do it on.
Oh, okay.
But then I tried it with Twitch. No audio was going through, so I scrapped that idea.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was gonna ask about the real life stream. Is like, well, first I was gonna ask like, what would you do? But that doesn't even matter because I've seen motherfuckers do a real life Twitch stream, go on to fucking Walmart. And they'll be like, hey, I didn't know that they had jalapeno flavored Doritos there. Can you get that for me? And the motherfucker would buy the Doritos and ship the shit out. But people would have to pay and they would have to sub. And like the whole idea of you just going to the store and buying things, people were subbing for that as content. So to be honest, it don't even matter what the fuck you doing in real life. It's just as long as you fucking turn that streaming button on and go live. But you said that there was audio issues. I can see that being a pain in the ass as well. You might have to fucking get some type of headset as far as like a Bluetooth or something like that. That might actually be the best for that. That's the only thing I could think of. Because you can plug in the wire too, but then you gotta have the wire plugged in. You're gonna be fucking holding your phone like this the whole time and talking and shit like that. That's cool to do for an hour maybe, but 3-hour streams of doing that is kind of gonna be a pain in that. But alright, cool, I'm with that. I do have my last and final question. But Ayo, you got anything that you want to ask?
No, yeah, do yours and I'll do mine.
Well, my last question is if there was anything that we left out, or if there was any question that you wanted us to ask, or if there's anything that you have coming up that we didn't already talk about, please, I would like you to use this time right now to let the people know. There are a lot of people that came to the podcast to see what we're having on. A lot of them, they fucks with you, Scoob. They love some Scooby-Doo. If you got something that you want to tell them that maybe we didn't already ask, please take this time to do it so that we can extend our platform and try to help streamers out the same way people were asking for help in 2020. They ain't asking for that help no more because it's not a pandemic, but that don't mean that we're going to stop doing what we do best. So please take this moment to address the crowd, even if it's, not even the schedule, but working on that new game or second playthroughs, whatever you got coming up. Let them know what they got to expect coming from Scooby-Doo. 420.
I mean, just first of all, I appreciate everything that you guys do. You guys, without a doubt, have fucking done a lot to help me and help others. So, big props to you guys.
Thank you for saying that.
As for content-wise, I definitely have another Elden Ring playthrough stream coming up. It might be next week, it might be tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure. But I'm definitely going to start that.
Okay.
And honestly, that's really about it. I don't really have much of anything else. Most of everybody around the Bomb Discord knows me by now, so
Yeah, no, my outs was I really appreciate you too, Scoob. Every time you're around, it's like, oh shit, it's Scoob, oh shit, it's Scoob, oh shit, it's Scoob. And then when you get to that level, that point, it shows me that you are a really, really good member of this community. We just wanted you to stick around, and I'm so happy we had you on the podcast. I just want your your streaming career to keep going or your networking career to keep going, and we'll see we go from there.
Hell yeah. If I could second that to just piggyback off of that, appreciate the kind words on some real shit. And now we gonna get a little selfish with this bomb shit, just a little bit, because being that he is a bomb member, Scooby's one of the bomb members that shows up a lot more than y'all other motherfuckers. So I want y'all to keep that in mind, because this motherfucker's doing it on the phone and still playing games and still riding out, still vibing and shit like that. So when people tell me that it can't be done, I'm not saying that I do believe that you believe that it can't be done. But when I see people doing it, it makes me know that it can be done. Now, that being said, the reason why I said I wanted to get more selfish with it, you know that we're going to be bringing back these events. I do need the ball members and ball prospects to show up. Scooby, I will be reaching out to you to check out on your schedule. And we are going to have to get some type of schedule thing going down. I definitely don't want it to conflict with your stream, though. So we're going to talk to see what days is working out for you. Maybe we can do a collabo with a community event so that that community day could also be your streaming day. So you don't have to, give too much time. I don't want all your time. I just want an hour a week. I don't think that's, 2 hours a week. I don't think that's too much to ask for. And if we got it, and I'll meet you halfway. If you want to do a 2-hour stream and we're going to be doing some fucking Rocket League or whatever the case may be, some customs, fuck it. I'll go download Rocket League and we're going to rock that shit out. That's the shit that I was kind of talking about. But that being said, I see Scooby in the fucking Discord every day with the good morning and the how are yous, keeping conversations up, main chat one. He definitely came and made his presence impactful. So if anybody else that's in the Discord that feel like they can't talk to people for whatever reason, please use this as an example. Get your ass in the Discord, make some fucking friends, collab up, go join other Discords. We're not asking you to leave nothing. Come through, chill, hang out with us, and let's have fucking fun. Because Scoob definitely is like the epitome or like the best example. Like I told you, I didn't know where the fuck he came from. He just showed up one day. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is Scooby-Doo? And then he was like, I'm Scooby-Doo, motherfucker. This is what I do. Xbox. And I'm like, God damn. Nah, I'm just kidding. But no, yo, shout out to fucking Scoob. Definitely appreciate some Scoob, son. But yo, shout out to Lone Dog too, Quill, everybody that came through. You definitely got to give us somebody to raid out to too. And that being said, we definitely want to invite you back to the podcast with somebody who you would like to interview. So you'll be over here.
I'll definitely like to be back.
Like I had a whole blast. Go ahead, Ayo.
No, I'm like Scoop ready to get out of here. Like he went to the kitchen. He was like,
Scoop's over here, yo. He's like, yo, fuck that. I didn't hit 2-hour mark. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But who you want to raid out to, Scoob? Are you taking the time to find somebody that you want to raid out to? I just want to, again, special shout out to Ayo. Thank you for fucking being here, rocking out with us. We do this shit every fucking week. Shout out to Tedo pulling up, letting y'all know, motherfuckers is still working, but they know that this shit is important to y'all. Just, like, I don't know if y'all know this, but this shit is very important to us. Like, if we not here, it's because we can't make it for whatever reason why we can't make it. But we at least try to show up and show love and let y'all know that we really wanted to be here, but we couldn't. Now, that being said, I definitely want to thank everybody that, not only my co-panelists, Ayo, Mr. Questions, IT Extraordinaire, my younger brother. That's my brother right there. Not my little brother, because he's bigger than me now. But my younger brother in the building. Shout out to fucking Tedo. Shout out to Feature, banging out the fucking flyer and shit. Karuma, I know you doing your move and shit. Everybody's still moving around, and it's the summer. So I do appreciate everybody for doing everything that they're doing. That being said, a special shout out to everybody that showed up to the stream today to come check us out, man. I don't say it enough, but y'all motherfuckers are what make us who we are. If y'all don't show up, we can't show up in numbers. And if we're not showing up in numbers, it's just a lot of me talking and screaming, a lot of Ayo talking and screaming, which I love. But I don't, they don't like that shit. They like the pandas coming through. They like the Miss Clauses. They like the Shockers. They like the fucking Lone Doors. They like the Big Quillies. They like the fucking Fatals. Like, we could go down the whole list if y'all want to. The Galvinos. I'm mad at Galvino still. How dare he come over here telling me take a shot and say that Ayo is a better host than me, and he not even active. I'm like, yo, Galvino, we get active. He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna be active. But if y'all want to come to my stream, you can come to my stream. Motherfucker, did you just self-promo while I'm self-promoing? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yo, shout out to Galvino. Make sure to go check out everybody that came through today. And if I missed anybody, I do apologize because, you know, I see crashes in
I want
there.
to feel special.
Yeah, like, yo, fucking, hey, yo, you already know. Ayo is number one. If y'all not already in Ayo stream, fuck that family friendly shit. That's for y'all. I'm not family friendly. I'm family. That's it. I don't gotta be friendly. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Besto friendo shit, all that good shit. But on some real shit, I want to thank y'all for coming through because I can't emphasize how much. Like, I ain't gonna. I've been a little bit distant. It's the summer. I know, like, everybody had their kids and shit. The job is a little bit different. It's 100-degree weather outside. People don't deal with the heat. Like, you know, I get it. So I had to fall back a little bit. I wanted to give everybody a couple months. That's why I'm not really pushing shit too much. But come in September, ball members, ball prospects, time for y'all to step up. We might be actually introducing some new roles and shit like that too. I was talking to Quill. Quill was fucking letting me know that he wanted a special role and shit like that. There's people that feel like they want these special roles. I need to find some special tasks to delegate toward these people that want special roles. So if you want interested in actually doing things of that nature, reach out to us. But appreciate y'all for real. Definitely love y'all for coming through. Scooby, who do you want us to raid out to?
Omega's live right now, playing some NBA.
Nah, I don't like Omega. Omega called Ayo his best old friend though. Who else you got? I'm just kidding. We never do that. We never do that. Clip it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Omega is definitely the homie. Appreciate Omega. All right, so we gotta raid out to the Omega. That's my girl. Yo, that's it. That's as sappy as I'm gonna get. I am gonna take another fucking shot. But yo, I appreciate y'all. Hashtag BoMBOnTop Podcast, episode 31, season 2. We did it again. This is like, 31 and 52? Oh, we not there yet. That's like 83, right? We got another 20 episodes before we hit that 100 mark. For the 100th episode, I think we're gonna do like a little bomb party thing. I was thinking about making it an OG thing, but I'm up for suggestions. I know Ring, the homie wanted to come back too. I don't think I'm doing that though. He kind of bounced on us in Discord. But I'm gonna talk to the homies. We're gonna see what goes down. We'll probably do a poll and we'll throw it up there so everybody can vote and shit like that. So if y'all want to pick how you want to handle it. But I definitely want to pay homage to the OG motherfuckers because 14 years ago, RIPC, I love you, my dude. You see what we doing. I definitely wanted to do some type of podcast or pay homage to them. Thought a 100th episode might be a good idea. I don't know. We'll let it resonate.
That sounds like a great idea.
Does that sound good, right? That's why, that these motherfuckers is drunk, loud, and belligerent though. So I don't know if that's for Twitch. We might have to trick you guys to after party shit. But whatever. Like I'm about to set up the raid. I'm good. Anything else y'all want to say to the people y'all can say before we raid out of here? So y'all.
Yeah, I got the raid ready up.
To the Omega. Alright, so I definitely started.
Appreciate you guys having me on here, man. It was a blast.
Oh, yo,
absolutely.
I can't wait to have you back. Like on some real shit. Everybody came through. They love how it's going down. Ooh, good.
I thought you had to click. Oh.
I did. Well, it started. I put it in wrong.
Oh, I thought if you stay started.
Well, no, I put /raid and then the Omega, and then it says 10 viewers are ready to raid, and then it counts down 4 seconds, and then it has another bar that counts down for me. But again, appreciate y'all for coming through. I mean, after party shit, if y'all still got some questions or y'all want to ask those raunchy questions, I know Galactic was talking shit about getting into Gartic phone and all that good shit. I'll pull up to the after party jump off for a little bit. If y'all gonna be in there, we in there. I do it like again. And yo, appreciate you for doing this shit again, Teddy. Special shout out to you for showing up. Scooby, appreciate you for being on the podcast. Can't wait to have you come back. And I look forward to the content, brother.
You know it, man.
Alright, everybody in the chat, y'all already know. Hashtag BoMBOnTop so y'all show up, baby. We out. Hashtag.
I gotta head out.
Hashtag BoMBOnTop.
Love y'all.
Hashtag BoMBOnTop.
Later, yo. Ooh, let's go. Alright, so now we're gonna end the stream. Did it go through? I don't even know if it went through.